a second.
Full
First
on
two
I'm
letters of
live
a
now.
Firehouse
word.
racism.
And I'm live now. The first line of that is what Cheeto just said. Hello, VOD watchers. Thanks for stopping by. We're anti-racist, I swear. That was what the conversation was about.
Just
sure about
remember,
that?
prejudice against any race is still racism.
Fucking knife ears.
Why are we talking about racism?
That one doesn't count. That's a fantasy race.
So is goblins.
You can be racist all you want towards fantasy races as long as that doesn't bleed into reality. Also,
So,
Shino, you have a vendetta against goblins. That's not even racism at this point.
Wait, does
My buddy
elves
has-
count? Do elves count as racism towards something that could be considered real life, or does that?
It's like,
No, elves
do
aren't
any
real.
actual
Have you
elves
met an
exist
elf?
in real life?
Technically,
I've met
I have
people
pointy
who
ears.
I was gonna
actually
say
point their ears.
don't count Graham. He's a leprechaun, not an elf.
You-
Uh,
See, Psycho,
Hey.
those are what we call people who want to
At least
have an
I'm tall.
aesthetic choice.
Aesthetic choice.
No matter
Grim's a
how much you
leprechaun, not an
try,
elf.
you are a fucking human.
I thought Grim was just a dwarf.
Grim is just short.
No.
I didn't think he's short. I thought he was just a
I'm
very
like, the,
tall
I'm like the
leprechaun.
tallest person here. What do you mean?
I thought he
You're
was
not.
just I thought he was an abnormally
I think
tall
Soul's
leprechaun.
taller than me.
Shut
What's
up,
your height?
5'2".
How
What's
tall
your
are you,
height?
Grim?
I'm like 5'11".
So
You're
you're
not the
my
tallest
height.
here.
You're my height.
Yeah.
Both of you
Oh,
are
that's why
shorter
he's-
than me.
That's why he says he thinks. Yeah, I think Shrimp is actually taller than Soul. I think.
I'm
Because aren't you like six something?
6 foot and higher, I believe. I haven't measured exactly, but I know I'm above 6 foot.
Come on,
He's like-
Xenon, we gotta go back to the bottom of the stairs.
I know, huh? I'm the shortest one here. Psycho's taller than me.
By like 4 inches. That's not
yeah,
much.
but still.
But he's still a bottom.
Show you 4 inch height.
I bet.
I mean, that's average. That's average.
Wait, that's average? Hold up. Hold up.
Hold on, that's not average.
I would have no idea what average is.
Average is around 6 inches.
Actually,
What?
No, you're wrong.
Are you measuring from the taint or something?
What?
Are you measuring from inside?
it's like 5
Isn't
and like
average
3/4.
like 4 or 5-ish inches?
No, it's like
Yes.
5 1/2, 3/4. So close.
I'm gonna look this up.
Isn't like
Well,
a stereotype
It's gonna,
about
it's gonna
Filipinos?
tell you 8 inches. It's gonna tell you 8 inches.
5.16 inches. We are not talking about my penis here.
Wait, what? We're not talking about penis?
We're not talking about mine. We can talk about all the penis we want.
I mean, but you saying that like 5 or like that the higher was average made it sound like you were bigger than 4.
How do we go from racism to Psycho's dick? I have questions.
All right, for your assignment, I want you all to dream about me naked.
No.
I'd rather not.
That's too
No.
easy.
That's too easy, says Shrimp.
And Soul, if you're listening to this, you're in that category. I don't know how old you are, Toast, but I'm not gonna count you yet.
Don't count Toast. Don't.
Also,
Toast is a minor.
Toast,
No.
What the
Don't
fuck are
even-
you on about a vor joke?
What?
Apparently something sounded like a vor joke at some point.
Huh.
I don't fucking
Well, we're not
care.
going to talk about that, whatever that is.
What the
Hey,
fuck?
look at that!
Whatever.
Look at that, we're
Indeed.
doing. No,
Call
we're
of
playing
Cthulhu.
some Call of Cthulhu today.
Are we?
Yeah.
Finally?
Okay. Yeah, are we? Yeah, we are. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, today I'm joined by my intrepid investigators. Shino
No,
playing
you're not.
Mason Gore, Grim playing Barnabas. What was your last name?
Lord.
Lavard. Psycho playing Jebediah Gay, and Shrimp playing Lohir Hugan.
I thought
Longer
for a
name.
second you were going to try to say the entire
No,
name.
I don't have the whole thing written down on my screen, so
That's probably good.
Probably for the best.
okay. So today we have a very special birthday episode for Psycho. Happy birthday, Psycho.
Happy
Whoa.
birthday to you.
Shut the fuck up!
Wait, I'll
You
look up
live
to say
in
how.
Azu.
What Psycho? What was it like? Tingalan or something?
I
Tagalog?
hate it.
Tagalog.
Tagalog?
Oh, you mean Tagalog?
Gulag?
I tried. I'm.
I'm white. I know this.
You mean Tagalog? Say-
Like the Philippines has 7 different dialects.
Don't worry. Every time it's mentioned, always say Tagalog to Toast specifically.
Okay, so it's Tagalog then, right?
Tagalog.
Uh-huh.
Tagalog.
Gala?
I was gonna make a
Tagalog.
joke. I'll look up how to say happy birthday in Tagalog, but I feel like I would butcher it very much.
And how we usually say in the Philippines, salamat.
Salamat?
Salamat.
It's a food
Sound-
thing. He's mispronouncing it on purpose to fuck with Toast.
It's a Tagalog for hello.
That was Malamute.
Oh.
Sounds like just gibberish to me.
You don't like me Americanizing Tagalog?
Man speaking enchantment table.
What?
is the
Wait.
enchantment table in Filipino?
I just noticed Psycho's roll 20 out of Avatar. Like,
Oh no! What
I
is
have
it?
those hidden. What is it?
it's Psycho, but with what's her name? Nagatoro.
Yeah.
Nagatoro
Nagatoro's
face.
face.
I thought it was gonna be something worse, like a Hagao face.
Well, he has one for that though too.
Don't
I do
ask.
have an Ahego face.
Don't
Would you like to
ask.
see it?
Don't
No.
ask.
No.
Are you sure?
No,
I have it
Eric.
pulled up. I can do it.
Perish.
The
Okay.
Filipino does like the down
We
like
do a
gibberish
Call of
like
Cthulhu, not hentai.
I'm playing Star Rail. What do you mean?
I mean,
If you want to
There's-
do an 18 plus D&D hentai game on stream, feel free to, sure.
I'm gonna have to pass.
it's Call of Cthulhu, Shino.
That'd be some very interesting 18 plus moments.
Wouldn't if
You
you're gonna do an
don't
18
say.
plus game, wouldn't it be the other one that we talked about with Rice?
Which
know if you
one
want your-
that we have talked about with
The one that I
Rice?
was involved in the conversation with. With the
You-
figures.
Mythology Handbook?
I don't know, the one with the figures, like the really hot figures.
Oh, I think it's like Kingdom Death or something. I know what you're talking about. That one's not loot. That one just has like very uncensored art. And also very weird figures.
Oh, I thought that the like injuries you can get could also be like
Oh yeah, no,
like,
you could lose a penis.
Interesting.
I hope
Okay.
everyone has their sexual. I hope everyone has their parental advisement tags on.
Yeah, I do.
Mine's
yeah.
on 18 plus. If you come
Mine's
in here,
18
you are
plus.
willingly
I
agreeing
know
to
better
hear
than to
this
stream a few people that and not have and
You
have that on.
people?
You people?
Oh
I'll
my
take it.
Said I was racist. You people.
No, you
That was
degenerate.
racist.
There we go.
That-
That's
There it
better.
Shino, it's more classist than anything. Also, yes, it was Kingdom Death. See, for a second, I thought you were talking about something worse.
Oh no, we only
Me
talked
and
about
Bryce have
Kingdom
had
Death.
many conversations about weird.
The one
system.
that included me.
Yeah, I don't know how many conversations you've been in. Is the thing.
I've been in like 2 conversations with Rice.
That has to do with porn.
No, in general, and one of them had to do with porn.
That's a 50% chance.
I see, Toast. I am like one of the people that I am friends with is fully like Filipino. They do know how to speak. Like they are in the Philippines. I attempted to speak like because they showed me a meme when I like had Filipino language on it. I tried. I butchered it horribly. But also,
It's okay.
yes, it is just gibberish.
It's okay. I butcher my own language too.
We can all barely speak English, let alone foreign languages.
I mean, I can attempt French. It's not good French. And, like,
No, it's gonna be broken French.
Okay, so you're all sitting in the common room.
No.
Amelia is doing something on her own, and you guys receive the pop-up that a mission has arrived.
I denied the
Jesus.
mission.
You denied the mission.
Pop-up.
Congratulations on
pop.
accepting the mission.
I deny it.
It's just accept in both bubbles.
Yeah.
It says absolutely and yes.
Lives just with a pop up in his face the whole time.
It's like a fucking scam, like a add-on pop-up. Like, click here if you want to do this. Click here if you want to do. No.
Walk forward if you want to accept the mission.
Breathe if you wish to accept the mission.
No.
Turns fucking blue.
Deny.
Or what? What did you say, Grim?
Turns blue.
Oh,
The fuck.
Oh,
because he's
right.
holding his breath.
Here's reading a funny book, and just to get off the topic of the fucking window thing, he will look at the two people who worked here last time. Oh, you two. We have uncovered some knowledge that if you wish to read it, you could, but it will. I don't think it's for you, Jebediah.
Hold on, you'll have to speak up. I was watching this thing that popped up. Do you know what this YouTube is?
Yes, this is in many of the books.
Well, apparently there's this thing where there's this really interesting feller named Brandon Lee Mulligan.
Shut.
Okay, that reminds me. Thanks for reminding me about the books. So Graham, you've completely already finished it because your time was 2 weeks for that. So you now know the the summon dimensional shambler thing.
Yay.
The first book, but the second one was one that was going to take a lot more time.
Yeah, yeah. The second book was going to take longer, but it's the first book was just the 2 weeks for dimensional shambler. So yeah, so you now know the stuff about dimensional shambler. Next time, Lo here will know. His was 4 weeks.
Yeah, for the Dimensional Shambler one, it was 4 weeks. The other one was definitely.
Oh, it was like months, yeah.
Though.
Was it
By the
months?
way, who the fuck is this guy?
Or you rolled for the journal, but the Book of Ebon is like a set amount of time. It's like 32 weeks or something. I might like allow us to smudge it like through like time travel or something at some point, but
Are we like learning multiple spells?
Yeah, it had like the enchant weapon.
Because you could just give us a new spell every week.
yeah, we might do something like that. But so for now, you get the dimensional shambler stuff. So like the summon dimensional shambler, bind dimensional shambler stuff. And then I guess Lo here has the like enchant dagger thing because he already had that from like intuiting it.
Someone figured it out.
Yeah.
By entirely accident.
Uh-huh.
Like, maybe I could bless my weapon. Book
So, yeah,
vibrates. What?
Yeah,
What?
so you resonated with the Book of Ebon and somehow figured out how to enchant daggers without like having to read it yet.
Enchant weapon. Yeah.
Which then is compatible with the summon dimensional shambler because having an enchanted knife like helps the spell.
Hey, technically me and him could work together on that spell then. Listen, the impact on each other. But though here we'll continue what he was saying. But the books that we found inside that area. Oh, also I stabbed the vampire. It led us to enhance our abilities using arcane means. I have a feeling that you will not be interested because you have a gun that jams constantly. And not to insult you, Jebediah, but I feel like it is not your style.
Just because my gun jam doesn't mean I want to know about this book.
And I'm just more concerned about who the fuck is that guy across the table?
This is the other person that was here with us.
What are you talking about? It's only been us and that woman.
He was here the entire time.
Yeah,
You're just too blind.
he was down in the library most of the time.
I
We
wave
have
at
a
him.
library?
We're in a library.
We're in a library? I thought this was a movie theater.
No.
Shit, I'm allergic to books.
Okay. So
Oh, yeah,
you
I
guys. Oh, say your part.
No, sorry, I just remembered that I need to clip the critical hitting of vampire for Shino.
So you guys like catch up about what happened 2 weeks prior and during your 2 weeks. So then you guys are given the prompt to go and do a you guys are given the prompt to go into the elevator to do the thing.
The thing.
Yeah, it was 56 weeks.
Yeah, okay. So you guys go in the elevator, and it starts to travel, and it rumbles, and your vision slowly fades out to dark.
And it wiggles.
And it wiggles, and it rumbles, and it jiggles, and it all of the adjectives.
wiggle.
Does it warble?
It warbles. All
Does
of
it
the
do the
adjectives.
twerking as well?
Yeah, the elevator can twerk too. All of the adjectives.
It does all the adjective. God.
I could just see an elevator actually twerking.
Oh, sweet heavens!
Okay, after a bumpy ride in the elevator, you regain consciousness. You're standing in front of a building that says Starlight Studios.
Why does this look familiar?
Are we in a pop idol now?
I don't remember. Xena.
Okay, perhaps this is slightly inspired by Oshinoko. Shush.
I see.
Okay, what are you saying?
Weeb.
Shino?
At some point, could you send me the requirements of enchantment? For, like, the spell power or cost and
Okay.
stuff like that. The enchantment,
Yeah.
whatever.
I think it said it has to be a purely like blade made of like one element.
Yeah, I found the
And-
enchant knife thing for the dimensional shambler, but
Yeah, I mean it is that
Okay.
enchant knife. That's the enchant knife that.
yeah, but I don't see the cost of it on where I
Oh,
found
okay.
it. And
I
that
think it's
stuff,
like a
so-
relatively cheap cost. But yeah,
Yeah.
so you guys are in front of Starlight Studios. And so you and so Jebediah perhaps will remember that Starlight Studios is in what is it called? I forgot. It says on the newspaper. Crescent something. Crescent Valley, Colorado.
Is it a giraffe?
Or what?
What?
And you've arrived at Starlight Studios, which was when you were last in Colorado, under construction at the time. This building now seems like it's been here for a while.
Well, I'll be.
Oh, wow.
They made the theater, and I thought Colorado was just going to be some desolate snowland.
Assumably this is like southern Colorado, because I googled and there are like abandoned mining towns in Colorado, so it's somewhere near
there's a
wherever that would
shit
be.
ton.
Yeah, it's somewhere near an abandoned mining town.
There's abandoned mining towns literally everywhere.
Yeah.
People love
Specifically-
them, and people stop
specifically
loving
in-
mining.
Specifically in Colorado, there are so many because technically Colorado is on top of a big fucking mountain.
Is that
Really
why skiing
fucking-
is so good over there?
Yeah, and that's why everyone's high.
Because of the elevation.
Yes, and the drugs.
Lots of drugs.
All the drugs.
All
Oh,
of
this is before I'm trying to think, when did marijuana become illegal though? It might even be before that.
Wasn't it like middle of the 19th century?
Technically, marijuana became illegal sooner than that. Later than that, actually.
Yeah, it was surprisingly recent.
Oh no, it wasn't. No,
Or
marijuana has been
69,
illegal.
it says 69.
Marijuana has been illegal at the federal level since 1937.
Oh, 37 even? Okay. So yeah, it's... Oh, it was 69 when it was declared unconstitutional.
Mm-hmm. They didn't... It became a... They banned it, specifically in 37. They didn't classify it as a drug until 1970.
Hmm.
And that was only under because of the Controlled Substance Act of 1970.
Yeah. Okay. But so you guys are in front of Starlight Studio, and your prompt is so Jebediah's prompt says star in or finish the movie that or not finish, it wouldn't be something that it was just like go star in the movie type of thing, and your guys is or what?
Heal your rival, get revenge.
And then your guys's would be like investigate the happenings at the studio.
I finally
oh boy,
get to kill.
so what I'm hearing is Psycho's bait.
I finally get to kill my actor rival. That's right. I'm killing Ronald Reagan.
I thought you were about to say like Joseph Straight or something.
Wait, Ronald Reagan?
Or that was like one of Psycho's like or one of Jebediah's like lore bits was that because he disappeared, his like role got taken by Ronald Reagan.
The
And
president?
that's what
Yes.
that's what made Reagan a popular actor, was that he took Jebediah's like role.
That's funny.
And that
Did
like
you not know
that
that
the world we exist in today is because Jebediah disappeared in the like that time period.
Huh.
Did you not know that Ronald Reagan was an actor?
Nope.
I still
But he
love
was
the
a-
idea of Psycho's rival being Joseph Straight.
Bold you to assume I know who that is.
It's not a person. I'm making a joke off of your name because you're Jebediah Gay. Joseph Straight. Do you get it now?
I don't get it. You'll have to explain it to me a little. I refuse to laugh until I know what the joke is.
Okay, but so you guys walk into the studio, and then like a secretary greets you, and she's like, "Ah, Mr. Gay, you finally arrived. Let me name you guys."
I know. It's still not going to change the impact of hearing someone legitimately called Mr. Gay, because it makes me think of like the Mr. and Mrs. books. It's Mr. Gay and Mr. Gay.
Hello, Mr. Gay. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Oh, Mr. Gay, you've arrived. I'll take you to the director right away. And then the secretary like takes you guys out to the lot where they're like filming a scene. And then so you arrive at the scene where it's being filmed. There's a woman and a man like filming a scene like on the like sound stage. And you walk up and like you're on the side behind the cameras, and the presumed director is a stout man, seemingly in his like 40s, slightly balding hair, calling the shots. And he sees you guys come up, and he's like, cut, or like silence on, or no, maybe silence on, cut, or he like yells cut. I don't know how directors work. My
Quiet
film
on the
knowledge
set.
is not very good. Yeah, or it'd be opposite of quiet on the set, because he's like stopping the filming because he sees you guys coming.
Oh, so he's your typical filmmaker. Cut, fucking cut.
Well, but it's more of a like a happy type of thing, because he sees you coming, and he seems like to be excited to see you like.
Everybody
on
take
your
5!
way. Yeah, everybody take five.
Everyone take 5. Cut. All that.
I just imagine just saying holy shit and falling off like the tall director's chair. Holy shit.
So he stands up out of the director's chair and goes to greet you. He's like, "Oh, Mr. Gay, I'm so glad you're able to make it. When your agent called, I was so excited to hear you wanted to back in on this project."
Yes, that's right, exactly. Tell me, what is my role? What's my aspirations? What am I supposed to be in this role?
As you know, 10 years ago, when filming had to be canceled because of your sudden retirement from the public eye, the movie.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Yes, we know now that you didn't actually die, sir.
That'd be weird with a walking corpse.
But
We know you didn't die. Not since this code mission.
But that your sudden retirement made filming have to stop on this project. I was just an assistant director at the time, but I'm so glad I get to work on the reshoot or on the not reshooting. What would it be? What's it called if like the production stops and then they like resume production like years later with a whole new cast and director and stuff?
Delay?
Recast?
Failure?
on this new version of the project. I'm so glad I finally get to bring them to life. Shadows on Silver Creek.
Uh-huh. Can you tell me what my role is?
Of course, your role is the main character of Shadows of Silver Creek. I think it was Sheriff Dawson. Let me look at the script again.
My agent told me we were going to do this. She never specified on what
Oh, of
this
course,
was going to be.
you're resuming your role as Sheriff Jack Dawson, the role you initially had before your untimely disappearance.
Oh yeah, of course. Jack Dawson, my greatest role.
Oh, we never finished filming of the movie before, but this time we'll finally get to finish the filming and make this a movie to remember.
Good, because everyone's going to remember this. And he takes him by the fucking the shirt coat. Everyone is going to remember this.
The director?
Yeah.
He's like, yes, sir, indeed. Everyone will remember it. It'll be the greatest movie of all time.
Don't make me like Bruce Lee, because I swear to God, there better not be blanks in any of these.
Ooh. God. Wait, blank? Well, shouldn't there be blanks instead? Do you want to be shot? What are we talking about? Because shouldn't there be blanks?
Wait, what?
Are we talking about the gun?
Yeah.
Shouldn't there be blanks?
Well, that's what killed Bruce Lee. That's why.
Oh, okay. No, I had a thought to like have a plot point about like there being like not blanks in the gun, but there was like too recently like an issue with that on an actual Western, so I dropped that idea as soon as I had it.
I mean, blanks can. I think the reason the blank that killed Bruce Lee was because stuff was still in the actual barrel.
Oh
So-
yeah, it's because it was a used weapon.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that one, but on the more recent thing, it was that the prop department was like playing around with real bullets off to the side, and they forgot to like put back the blanks or whatever.
I feel like that's less a problem with having bullets in the gun, more the problem with the prop department being fucking idiots.
Yeah, that because it was like they didn't like they hired like somebody who was like barely had any experience because they couldn't get union actors to like go on to the thing or whatever, so they had to get an out of union prop person. Somebody died. That's why that's not a plot point here.
No, someone died. What?
All right. Well, where are we starting? Also,
Okay.
you three, make yourself at home or do something that isn't involved in this.
Sorry, I
fact-
just imagined him turning around and just seeing Lo here eating fish and chips. Because that's what I'm currently munching on in real life.
Here, he takes out like $50 whole. Just go and do something.
Okay. Back up my notes.
$50 is a lot around this
Yeah.
time.
It is.
It's like $50.
You can pay rent
So-
with that.
Do you know how many cheeseburgers I can eat?
Like 50 whole cheeseburgers.
Okay, so the director though, he's like, allow me to reintroduce myself, Mr. Gay. You may not remember me because I didn't have a very important role before on the previous shooting. My name is
please,
Gabriel
Mr.
Wolf.
Oh, please, Mr. Wolf. Mr. Gay was my father.
All these names are made by ChatGPT. If
I know,
there
I
any,
I just love the idea. Ah, yes, Mr. Wolf.
yeah. Oh, because I can't speak.
Please, please, Mr. Wolf. Mr. Gay was my father. You will refer to me as Your Honor. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, Your Honor.
No, don't. That was out of character. Fuck
Yes,
you.
Your
Said it in
Gayness.
the voice.
Yes, Your Gayness.
I will catch you on that in my game too. You said it in the voice. You
know what,
consolidated
fine.
your fate.
You know what? Fine.
Fine, I guess I'm Your
the
Honor.
Honorable Mr. Gay.
You did this to
Everyone,
yourself.
everyone be seated and shut the fuck up. What did you do?
Okay.
Standing.
What did you do? Rob a bank? Not guilty.
Okay, so Gabe, he introduces you to the rest of the cast that's named, which is there's two cast members.
Wow.
Similarly, there are extras, but there's like 3 main characters in this movie.
It's a spaghetti
Everyone else
western.
is extras.
People that actually matter are 2 others.
Yeah, I didn't like invent extra names. I guess technically the rest of the players are extras. Technically. So he introduces you to the lead actress, Olivia Reynolds. Olivia, she looks you up and down, and she kind of like scoffs at you and like turns her head from you. And then Gabe like he's like, apologies for Olivia. She's taking the news of your return like slightly strangely. She still thinks you're dead.
Ah, it's alright.
No matter how many
hard to
times we
get.
tell her that you're back, she still thinks you're dead.
It's alright. I much enjoy the hard to get.
She rolls her eyes at you. And
You
then,
keep rolling those eyes. You're just looking at me up and down. That's all it is.
And then he introduces you to the secondary lead, Damien Stone.
I didn't want to intro just in the background. Just technically he's dead. Just like 2 fucking James characters.
Oh, was that? I believe I recognize you, Mr. Stone. Were you in that audio thing that scared a few people? Something about aliens?
What, is that name similar to the thing from that?
Oh
Or
no, I
like
was just
the- oh.
I was just inserting shit.
Okay. So Gabe says, no, Damien was initially gonna play the lead role of Sheriff Dawson, but with your return, we changed the roles around and put him in as the second lead.
Ah, well then, no hard feelings then, right? Smacks him real hard in the back.
He's like, no hard feelings, Mr. Gay. I've always been a big fan.
Oh please, Mr. Gay was my father. You will call me Your Honor.
Your honor, then. So yeah, funny enough that the name of the character that he's playing is also named Gabriel, just because the AI kept wanting to like reuse names. So the other 2 characters in the film are Emma Turner and Gabriel Blackwood, are who Olivia and Damien are playing.
Well then, seems like we have a mighty fine production we're making here.
So he says, today on the first day, I think we're gonna film some of the stuff for the soundstage, and tomorrow we're gonna go out on location to the actual historical town of Silver Creek. What did you do?
The way I phrased it.
No, not that. Just what's happening in the background.
He's got a gun.
I'll explain later. He's got
Just imagine them all talking to collar, just these 2 in the background, like, yeah, he's a cowboy. You know he has had a weapon. He's a fuck.
Okay. So then Gabe he hands out the script to everybody. PDFs on this are kind of fucky.
Oh
I
my
don't think
god.
I've actually ever used a PDF.
No, this is like incredible. I've never actually seen this shit. Is this new or is this?
God,
I tried. It's all AI generated. Most of it is garbage. I used it for inspiration for like some plot points. That's all.
Just
I
make sure there's no diagonal levers in here.
There's got to be something in the script somewhere about diagonal.
It's a separate instance of the thing, so it didn't have the information about the diagonal levers. Instead, it kept trying to write the plot for the campaign itself instead of the plot for the movie. So it's like kind of a fucky script.
Hey, Zenon, the page 7, is that your handwriting?
And my handwriting is garbage. I'm sorry.
Also, that's page 6.
Is it page? I'm looking at page 7.
Yeah, no, it's technically
it's-
page 7 of the PDF, but in the script, it's page 6.
Yeah.
But also,
My
I
handwriting
noticed
is garbage,
that
I
immediately,
know.
like, too. But
I
it's
was
like,
gonna write more notes, but like I didn't like get enough like time to write more notes. There'd be more like junk notes or whatever.
it's like an extra hour.
Zenon
Yeah.
got middle school handwriting.
I mean,
Yeah,
my
I have
handwriting
middle
was
school
much better.
handwriting. Yes.
Terrible handwriting as well.
At least it's readable. I like made it readable. That's like the important part.
That's what's
I
important
see.
here.
Yeah.
And also, while you're talking with Gabe, he also gives you a copy of the newspaper. Let me get the newspaper up in the game itself.
Why is that in there, Zeno?
Which thing? Oh, the thing that Jesse wanted? Yeah, Jesse wanted there to be a reference to Rango. I'm like, fine, I'll put a reference to Rango in it.
The ring.
Because I ran this by Jesse just because he wanted to chit-chat on his, like, train ride home. This morning.
I just find the joke just out of nowhere and funny.
It is out of nowhere and funny. He wanted to also, like, dictate the monsters. I'm like, I'll put one line from Rango in the script. That's my concession to you.
Also, in the script I'm reading,
What in the
I-
hell?
like, I am a...
Oh, it's awful. The script is awful. Here's the news article.
I can't even see the writing.
What
Just
about
make it
I?
bigger.
Make it bigger. What the
Oh
fuck
yeah,
are
that's
you
right. I
doing?
can't click it. I can't click it. Never mind.
A153P8. Is that AI or A1?
It's A1.
Okay.
Sauce.
Yeah, it's A1 sauce.
Not
Is that a 5 or an S?
It's an
I'm
S.
Assuming it's an S. The only one I had troubles with is the because I and 1 are like
No,
the
she just
capital
said
I.
it's a 5. She just said it's 5.
No, it's an S. I said it's an S.
Looks like
This
a
could
5.
be important later. I'm going to blow you out.
we kind of need a little confirm
What
on
about blowing
this.
me?
No,
Um,
I'm saying that to you, Shino. She did confirm it. It's
Okay.
A153P8.
No, S.
S. Fuck.
Looks like a 5.
My
It-
handwriting
it's
is
an S.
garbage. I'm sorry.
I also fuck up like that. Don't worry. So prop
Fuck it.
department journal. Again, Call of Cthulhu is about deduction. Paying attention to stuff might be a good idea.
Yeah. Paying attention to shit handwriting might be a clue.
Well, no, I don't think that's necessarily true. I
What?
think that's just you being pedantic.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
That doesn't surprise me.
The shit handwriting's just I did my best to make it legible.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm not gonna-
You're
I
fine.
appreciate it.
I'm just giving you shit.
Also, I the AI picture is from Crayon, which is what Dolly Mini became when they like stopped calling themselves Dolly Mini. And I thought that was that looked so much like my idea what Jebediah looks like. I don't know if it matches what Psycho was thinking, but
Yeah, I think Psycho is still talking to the director guy. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so he gives you like these papers, and the newspaper is like mixed in with it, just so you have the newspaper.
Yeah, in the background, though, he'll like look towards the other two. So, should we go check out the prop department when we can to see what's up there? What's this note on the paper, just in case is going to lead to a clue.
Yeah, I suppose.
After all, Jebediah will be.
Find some fingerprints there.
Why the fuck
Fingerprints.
would we need fingerprints?
Just to see who's the culprit and we can identify who it is.
Okay,
Physical
So-
confusion.
For the scene that you filmed today, you film it on the soundstage. You're given like you're costumed up. You go to the makeup cart where you meet the makeup artist slash like assistant slash like all the like random jobs that like there's nobody specifically taking care of them. Lady, her name is Mia Anderson. So Mia, she's everyone seems to be a big fan of Jebediah, and they're all surprised he's alive.
Ah, they all remind me of my mother.
So Mia does your makeup and like helps you get into costume, and then she hands you the prop gun.
Takes a feel for it. Is there any indication that this thing is fake?
Yeah, it feels pretty fake. Like it's lighter than it should be, and like the bounce is off in the handle.
Huh. Well, I guess I'll use this. It doesn't feel right, but I'll use it.
Hey, Jebediah, let me see that for a sec.
Why would we be in his makeup? Didn't want to go check out the
I mean,
prop
well,
department?
like you guys are like watching the filming for now, because then you guys can go look at the film department later during break or
That's
whatever.
fair.
And the director also has you guys doing like extra roles.
Sorry, I just imagine a random background character's a fucking plague doctor, just like, what is he here? And then people would like theorize online eventually, like, oh, it was a specter of death the whole time, and the meaning of the movie is yada yada yada. No, it's just a cowboy flick. Shut up.
I mean, because the way I prompted the AI, it instead wrote like a supernatural horror cowboy flick. If you like skim anything out of the script, it's like a supernatural horror story. So you guys are like taken out onto the soundstage, and you it's not a scene in the script because the script is just like select scenes or whatever. Mostly because it would not write a whole ass movie. It like wrote like one starting scene and then it got straight into like the end of the movie. So the scene that you guys shoot today is between Jebediah and Damien, and they're having like a little confrontation because Damien's new in town, or Damien's character's new in town. What's his character again? Where's my
Gabriel, right?
Yeah, Gabriel's the name of his character and the name of the director. Yeah. Yeah, so Gabriel Blackwood. It's like a confrontation between the sheriff and Gabriel Blackwood, and they and like their first meeting together, which is not in the actual script because the actual script is just like, hey, it sure is a nice day in our town. Then all of a sudden they're in a mine.
I mean, I'm looking through it, see if there's anything that I should actually be aware of in case you pull some Scooby-Doo bullshit.
Well, I mean, I took some inspiration
Oh wow,
of
yeah,
like
it literally
stuff.
just goes to mine.
Yeah.
It's like, ah yes, we're in the tavern, it's suddenly a mine.
And for some reason, Gabriel Blackwood is there.
Yeah, for some reason he's there because it made scene 1 first, and so it knows, okay, these are the 3 characters I have to work with, and so it's just like, okay, Gabriel is in the story, so now he's in the story.
God,
How
I can't say it's lazy writing, but it's like that type of
It's
writing,
not
like,
even
ah, yes,
lazy, it's the AI did it.
It's no, I'm not telling you lazy. I'm calling calling the film industry out. It's Lord of the Rings writing, where like every character has to be in every scene, even if they don't say something. Even it's like, ah, yes, Legolas is here. He says nothing.
Yeah, so you and Damien act out like a little shootout. I guess roll gun just for the heck of it.
Okay.
Grim randomly rolling without asking.
You're supposed to ask. I guess we'll
We
carry
call
that
it
over
Cthulhu.
to when you yeah.
Yeah, Call of Cthulhu matters even more.
Uh-huh. Like I actually overdo the rolling. We're not supposed to do as many rolls as we do.
I want a level.
They've changed the sheets. Oh, they've moved stuff around.
Oh, did they? Okay.
It's not bad. I'm fine with it, but well, it's gonna take a moment to get used to.
Yeah,
They
so you
do.
shoot the gun properly for what the scene dictates, and you like hit Damien in the arm with the blanket, and then like the squib goes off on his arm.
There's a squid on his arm?
Squib.
Oh,
Isn't it
squid.
called a squib?
Yeah, I know.
I know what
you
you're
mean.
talking about, but I still love the idea of shooting a squid off his arm.
I was very good for a second.
Nah, my pet squig in the squig. That's not right. Squid in the desert.
God damn.
Warhammer Western.
The director yells cut, and he's like, very good, everyone. And he claps. And then, he, like, dismisses you for the day, and it's, like, it's only, like, late afternoon. He explains that your lodgings, you guys have a trailer to share. Like, on set, or on lot.
Hold on. Why are we sharing a trailer?
Oh, your agent said that you guys were, like, pretty close-knit buddies, and that it would be fine to have you guys share a trailer.
And my agent should have also told you that I need a bottle of Chardonnay and a bottle of whiskey in my trailer as well, and a private bathroom.
Okay, a little pop-up message says done.
There's also supposed to be hookers.
The next
Deny.
message says, no, it says nice try.
I want to shoot at this thing so bad, but at the same time, I'm trying to maintain.
Excuse me, Miss Doctor.
Mm-hmm, yes, sir.
Do you know where the props department is? As I saw the note in the script about that.
Oh, yes, the prop department. We recently changed our prop master, because, between you and me, there's been some, like, incidents on set, but, so, we recently changed our prop master. We newly hired our new prop master. Where's the name? Ethan
Adam
Blackwood. Now, Ethan Blackwood is the new prop master. He's a bit of an oddball, but he's done a good job so far.
Thumbs up. But that does not enter the location of the prop department, as I was,
He points you towards it. Like, he tells you how to get there. There's no map.
Yeah, I was like, that was the main part I was asking. Who the fuck is in charge of it? I could care less about that. At the current moment.
Yeah.
Okay, well, look at this private. Do you want to go to the Charles Jebediah? As I imagine he wants to go and last after the shoot. Literally. Or do we want to head over to the pop department? As I'm going to head over there.
You know, it's a lot harder to understand. It's a lot harder to understand you while I'm not sober.
Are you drunk?
I'll come
Oh,
with you.
Okay, you got alcohol in the trailer.
I
Something
gotta
like
say, this shit is not as good as the shit in the library, but it's still.
Arthur, could you keep track of Jebediah just in case he gets into trouble?
Sure.
I don't understand any of his Spanish.
Thanks, Barnable.
So you're gonna take Mason to the prop room?
Yep. If
Okay.
Mason's coming with me.
Yeah.
Teams of twos.
You know what movie I want to be a part of? Star Wars.
What the hell's that?
I feel like it'd be in the time period that we've like jumped to. I feel like
I want to be Luke Skywalker, Walker, Wanker. I don't.
Skywalker,
Skywalker.
Sky Texas
No.
Walker.
Now
Yeah, that-
Han Solo.
Either that or be like Chuck Norris's assistant or something.
Skywink.
Skywalker.
So you go to the prop room. Do you knock or do you try to open the door?
Uh,
I open door.
You open the
Yeah.
door. It's locked.
I will knock.
Okay, you knock. You hear rummaging in the prop room as like something falls over, and you hear, wait a moment, I'll be right there. And you hear like jangling like approach the door and like unlock the door, undo like a deadbolt and like a chain, or no, the chain stays on. Like a whole bunch of locks like unlock, and then the door opens, but there's still a chain in place. He's like, What you need?
We came to check out the pop department.
Are you part of the crew?
Technically.
Technically,
like,
yes.
Yeah, he looks you guys up and down, and then he undoes the chain and he opens the door. You see Ethan Foley. He's wearing. Let's see, the description that the AI made for him is he possesses a rugged yet enigmatic. Wait, I can't read. Enigmatic. I can't say that
I
word.
know what you're trying to
Yeah,
say.
that word. Yeah,
Enigmatic.
appearance. His disheveled hair, intense gaze, and eccentric style of clothing hint at his peculiar interest. He often wears an array of trinkets and symbols associated with the cult. So this guy is like decked out with like all types of pins and keychains and shit dangling off his outfit.
Could I roll a cult?
Yeah, you can roll on a cult.
Can I roll in the cold?
You're in the
Not
trailer.
here.
They seem to be
You're
like
Jebediah.
like
Unless you wanna
you
take
don't
the
know
trailer.
about like current popular culture, but it all seems to be like kind of like bunk phony things. Like the symbols are almost like what the symbols you know, but like there's slight issues with them, like there's a line in the wrong place, or like their usage is like incorrect.
Lohir will note that down. Just like they kind of stare too long at the symbols and stuff before like looking back up. But we came to inquire about the journal that was here before.
Oh, does the director need the journal? I've been trying to work on it. It's like only half done. But it should be good enough for filming.
The doctor does not need it yet. I believe that scene is a bit away. I was more coming to see what you have done with it over anything.
He'll let you into like the prop room, and he takes you over to his like workstation, and he's got the journal like laid out, and he's got like the big like magnifying glass thing and like a bunch of like writing implements and stuff.
Yeah, when he is not facing us, I basically just signal to Mason to keep an eye out in here just in case.
Yeah. I almost bit my tongue on that. May I see the script real fast?
You have the script.
You were all given like a copy of the script or whatever. Just one of them had the like note on it or whatever. I don't think all of or I guess maybe
May I see his script?
oh his script.
Mine or
But,
the podcast?
The prop guy's
Prop
script.
guy.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, he hands you the script. It's got more notes on it of like different things he needs to like make props for and stuff. Like the in a later scene, there's like an artifact somewhere that needs to be like made or whatever, and then but his has a lot more notes. And then I'm trying to think, what role would it be to like reading comp / like comprehend like any differences between the scripts.
Either a language or spot hidden, I would say.
Roll language.
Okay.
Probably
What the fuck
language
happened to the
English.
fucking thing system? What the
I
fuck?
brought that up earlier. You were. Oh, God.
He
damn.
wasn't
That's-
in it.
I wasn't in it. I wasn't in
I
mine.
literally said it earlier. Oh, they've changed the layout of the skills.
Where's language at then?
Far right.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so you got extreme. So you can this seems to be a previous like version of the script. Like there's been some edits made since this one was printed. This script actually seems more coherent. Like there's not as many like grammar mistakes, and like the plot flows a lot more smoothly.
Hmm. So it looks like it's basically a completion script.
Or it's a more complete version of the script. But if you like compare the dates between like when they were printed, this one was printed earlier than the like copies you guys have. This is an older revision of the script.
Hmm. So we got the newer scripts, and he's still working with the older script,
Yeah.
but with a
Yeah.
lot of edits.
Or he has like a whole lot of notes on the side of his. That's why he never like took the newer one or whatever. But the script he has, like the printed script, seems to flow a lot nicer than the script that you guys have.
I mean, that's normally the case a lot of times. The prop masters have a lot more concise script to know exactly what they'll need to be doing and what the prop needs to do. Makes sense.
I am going to ask him, if you don't mind, may I copy down your notes onto my script, and I can give your script back to you.
He's like, yeah, go ahead. Are you guys also working with the props?
To an extent, we are.
Yes.
What?
You're not here. You're not here.
With Jebediah.
Get out! Go! Goodbye! Get out of here!
Where's Jebediah?
In the
He's in the
trailer.
trailer,
He
drunk.
didn't
No,
come
no,
with
no,
us.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys say, where's Jebediah?
He's in the trailer that we were at before we walked away.
But yes, we are kind of sort of part of the props as well.
Good, they finally hired more help. I was struggling all on my own. Something about not being able to find people brave enough to like come on set or something.
Eyebrow raise.
Mm-hmm.
If I may ask, what do you mean by that sentence?
Oh, well, you know, it's the reason I wanted this job so much was because apparently the studio's haunted.
Okay, what do you mean by it being haunted? Could you elaborate on that?
Like things break, lights flicker, breakers get flipped. You know, the normal ghost stuff.
Isn't that normal with faulty wiring?
It does not seem too abnormal.
I suppose it could be faulty wiring, but things just keep getting more and more interesting here on set. I'm loving this new job.
What was the most recent interest?
What was it? The one of the TAs quit because their like the coffee cup they were meant to deliver to the director got like picked up by a poltergeist and thrown halfway across the room. It's too bad I didn't nobody caught it on camera.
Xenon, if I could, either on the book directly or just on the room, would I be able to do a spot hidden?
Yeah, you can do a spot hidden.
Just to keep an eye out as we've been in here for a little bit. Hey, I'm not failing today. Jesus Christ, that was very close to failing.
So the room, it's full of props. They some of them, like the newer ones, because like there's ones that are dusty. Those are just like your go-to normal like movie props for the time period, whatever the time period is. The indescript 1900s time period that we're in.
Oh yes, I love 19.
Shut up, you drunk. You're not here.
Come on, let's go back to the set.
Having to redirect Jebediah back.
I got something to happen for you guys when we're done with this scene.
I want Oreos.
Those haven't been invented yet.
Haven't?
You just be like, you guys got caught. I missed the library. I want the Oreo.
Oreos. Hold on.
I don't know, actually. I feel like they could have existed, but like they probably wouldn't be as like sugary as like modern Oreos. I feel like modern Oreos are probably like crap.
1912.
Oh, they've been invented, yeah. This is
I
definitely
can have
post.
Oreos. Fuck you, Grim.
Holy shit, this packaging is old from the 1912s. Oh boy.
Is it like? What is it like? It's just a box. It looks like. Okay. The box I see reminds me of like a Mickey Mouse movie where he's got like cookies.
Holy hell, those are old.
That is an
I've got
old...
cookies.
Yeah, like that type of Mickey Mouse like short where the box is like that.
ancient packaging on that one.
It's
That's
interesting
like,
that it still has the
cookie
plastic
pop.
though. Like the one in the back has the
Uh-huh.
plastic.
Oh yeah.
Probably because people like viewing their snacks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because it lets you see if like the thing inside is like good, or, like that hasn't like gone too terribly bad yet.
I'll show you terribly bad.
Oh, both Dino and Stream Cord went off today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yay.
Question mark?
No, on my
Accessories.
Discord stuff, because I had Discord open to view the other thing.
The two pods.
Uh-huh.
So back to
Yeah.
Prop Man.
Yeah, so there's older props that have dust on them. They're like more normal. All the props that don't have dust on them, like the first set of them are like more normal, but like at some point they get like weird and bizarre, like occulty and stuff. But like because you already did the occult roll, it's all like not quite right. Like the symbols aren't like the sentence syntax of the like occult sentences with the symbols aren't quite right, and the like symbols are like off and stuff, and they're like mixed together with like different systems.
Like, while he was looking over it all, like, not in like disgust, because basically there's no low here for long enough. He's looking over like they could have done better. He's looking at like how a doctor would look over like an assistant doctor's work. Like, yeah, you kind of fucked up the stitches, but it's room for improvement.
And then, so then you also wanted to look at the journal.
Yeah.
So like in the journal, he's got like a manuscript beside the journal, which is like the text he's supposed to put into it. And then, but then he's also got like some other like books of like symbols and stuff, and he's like drawn like just kind of randomly on the pages that are complete a bunch of like random symbols and stuff.
He looks less like a doctor looking over his assistant works for the journal.
I'm still
like
working on making that one look good.
If I could suggest something. The symbols are probably better to be put in the corners than they would line up.
Yes, and he pulls out like a little notepad and takes notes about what you're saying.
Sporadically placed, as then if the book was used for some occult activities, the symbols in their corner would probably act as a magnifier.
He takes notes on what you say, and then
Just like Mason, stop him at any point in what he is saying.
Nope, I'll just let it happen.
Yeah, are you still looking at the props? Roll me a D100 for something, just like a D100.
What?
Me or Mason?
Whoever's like or Mason, because he's like still looking at the props.
Sure.
Okay, what do you get?
What is a 40?
40. Let me see. Or what?
What, sir?
I don't know what you mean. I didn't say anything.
I heard that.
No, you
Said I
didn't.
didn't, but I heard it.
I think I heard it.
Not gonna repeat it.
Nigga, shut up. You didn't hear shit.
No, on the like table that I had the thing make, that's just another journal. So re-roll it again because I don't want you just to find another journal.
Boy. Well, a
Okay,
79
79.
worked for you.
Okay, let's see what 79 is.
Funny, occult handbook.
Great, another
Nah.
book.
You find a faded photograph that appears to show a ghost.
Spooky.
Seems normal. I'm gonna stealthily put this in my pocket.
Okay.
Just imagine in the background though. Here's like giving all these tips of like, you know, that like topic where someone's way too knowledgeable in something they probably shouldn't be. It's kind of like that. Especially if the prop master catches on or that all calls him out on it.
I know the prop master. He is enthralled. He is taking notes. He's like nodding his head, and he's like got if this was cartoonish, he'd have stars in his eyes.
A good example of the symbol that you are trying to recreate would be something like this. You'll just like draw one down on like a blank piece of paper.
Like a wild look enters his eyes as he like stares at this like actual occult symbol you write. Did you write an occult symbol that's like from your previous occult knowledge, or did you write a Lovecraftian symbol?
It's probably something that wouldn't hurt this man's mind that Lo here has been exposed to. Like just like a general occult symbol that's probably like one of the props, or like scattered through the props just to make it look better.
Yeah, so he is like enthralled, taking notes on everything you say.
I'm sorry, Jebediah, if this gets you cursed.
I don't feel bad at all.
Okay, are you guys done with the prof room?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
Meanwhile, back at the trailer, how are things going with Jebediah being drunk?
Terrible.
I want chicken nuggets.
He's made 8 sexual advances on me.
7. It was one of them was just a slip.
So you guys are busy doing that, and then the lights go out in the trailer.
I can't help it if you look pretty. What happened?
Now you don't have to look pretty when I'm drunk.
Hey, it makes us better.
Okay, what do you do about the lights going out?
You turn on the lights. Get a match or something.
Do I have a match?
Have a
Do you,
match?
like, would you have your character smoke? So I guess you would.
Yeah, I do.
He carries around a box of matches instead of a fucking lighter.
I'm from, like, 1890s. Lighters don't exist.
I mean, you're gonna pick them up at the library, but also just
Yeah, but
funny
matches
that you
taste
didn't.
better.
Yeah,
What?
matches taste better.
You need your matches?
No, that makes the tobacco taste better from the pipe.
Yeah, you don't get a like a greasy feel to it. It's hard to explain.
Oh, you actually smoke? Okay, so that was like real knowledge. I thought it was just
Yeah.
like, a joke. I was
Yeah.
thinking that like the chemicals in the
I don't
matches
smoke,
change the
so I
flavor of
wouldn't-
the tobacco or something.
You're right. It actually does. Except when you're using like an oxyacetylene torch.
Those taste
But
terrible.
I digress.
Smoking knowledge with Grim. Step 1, don't do it. Step 2, if you're gonna do it, use a match.
If you're gonna do it fucking right.
Step
No,
3,
man.
keep it in your cheeks, not in your lungs.
No, the best time to smoke is with a burn barrel.
I mean, you
What?
also die if you keep it, or the smoke in your cheeks. I was thinking about chewing tobacco. Like, you can also get cancer from chewing tobacco.
Well, yeah, I was more saying,
You're
it's,
gonna
I think,
cancer
less
regardless.
addictive
Yeah.
if you keep it in your cheeks and not put it in your lungs.
No,
The smoke,
Oh.
I think, is what he means, but
Yeah.
they're equally addictive.
Again, I don't smoke, so I wouldn't know.
yeah. I don't know, I had an uncle die from jaw cancer because he was doing chewing tobacco.
Mm.
Jawful. Sorry.
That's fine. It was a while ago, and he was doing chewing tobacco. So like, God, in West Virginia, the teenagers on the school bus were doing chewing tobacco. It's a fucking problem.
I think they got that all figured out.
Okay, but so you light a match, and you're it lights up enough to where you can see your way around the trailer. What are you gonna do now?
Psycho.
Psycho.
I am drinking and I'm drinking and I'm drinking.
Okay, Barnabas lights a match in this like now dark trailer.
Oh, well, thank you. Now I can find more liquor. Where is it?
Ah,
And so, are you like falling asleep because the lights went out? Okay, so Barnabas, what do you do now? Are you gonna like try to figure out why the lights went out, or?
sure.
Okay, you try the switch, nothing happens with the switch. Perhaps the breaker went out, you'd have to go outside to like check the breaker.
Go outside.
Okay, you go outside and check the breaker.
Before I leave, I turn around to the good old Mr. Gay and say, "Don't go anywhere."
Okay, you go out,
Aye, Captain, or whatever the fuck you are.
yeah, so you go out, you flip the breaker, while you're doing that, while you're like on your way to the breaker and like about ready to flip it, you hear like glass shatter inside of the trailer.
Fuck. Oh, yeah, that's the trailer I exited, right?
Yeah.
I go back.
Okay, do you flip the breaker first?
Yeah.
Okay, you flip the breaker, the lights come back on. You hear like after the glass breaking, you hear like footsteps running away out in like the darkness.
Sorry, just imagine Jebediah broke a bottle and he scared himself.
Do I hear it?
You kind of hear like the light sound that could be footsteps, but you're more focused on like glass broken the thing, and Jebediah might be like hurt or something.
I guess as I'm running back, I'll try to spot hidden.
Yeah, you can spot hidden.
I fail.
Okay, so you get in, and the wine bottle is like broken in the floor, but also like on the on the window, like on the outside of one of the windows, in like what appears to be blood, there's a like written in what appears to be blood is like fakers get lost or whatever.
My Chardonnay! No!
I check on Psycho. Or, sorry, Mr. Gay.
Mr. Gay, he's splashed with some wine, but it's like fine.
The wine or him?
Or he's fine, but the wine's not.
Oh, okay.
My wine!
Sorry, I just had to note down what was on the windows. Fakers get lost or whatever.
Facebooks and shakes. Okay, so you guys clean up the broken bottle and stuff, and then by time you're like done cleaning everything up, Lohir and Mason get back.
Was this message written on the window outside, or is it like something inside?
It's on the outside.
Are we able to see it on our way back, or is it just
It's on the window opposite of the door.
thumbs up?
Yeah, on the outside.
So asking in case we see it on our way in.
You don't see it on your way in, but once you get into the trailer, you can see it.
Huh. That is weird. Jebediah, what did you do?
They broke my wine. All I wanted was some Oreos and chicken nuggets.
Uh-huh. Arthur, could you explain what's going on and why he was crying like a baby?
I'm not crying. I'm not. These are man tears. I'm sweating from my eyes. It's hot in here.
Definitely crying.
Anyways,
Charlotte, why don't you love me?
I'm going to assume an assumption here that it is a paranormal event that happened. In quotation, paranormal. Arthur, this is towards you. Jebediah is drunk.
Am I
I
supposed
still
to?
can't understand him.
Or what?
I still can't understand him.
Oh. He's asking
Is
you
it-
if a paranormal event happened.
Oh, no.
Eventually, you will understand what I'm saying, because I think everyone else can hear me pretty good.
No, still not.
I'm
No?
I'm pretty good at understanding accents.
I can understand his broken French.
See,
What?
what it is, it's gibber. It's not gibberish, so I don't understand it.
All the vous en français?
That's
That one
French.
was in French.
I still don't understand it.
You said if it was gibberish, you would understand.
Yeah, that's
Is
French.
French not gibberish?
French is not gibberish.
I mean, sometimes it is.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui, croissant.
Oh, wait, oh.
Oui, une baguette.
Oui, oui, un baguette. Fromage baguette.
Okay, so yeah, you
Cheese
guys are
bacon.
in the thing, explaining what happened to Mason and Lohir.
We'll hear also like share the information
Yeah.
back with it to explain them. So the apparently there has been the paranormal events happening within inside the studio, as you have seen. But I have a strange feeling that it might not be a paranormal thing. Gestures at the writing, as it I don't think most ghosts write all up at the on their window.
Yeah. It was more that I couldn't come up with what for it to say because this choice for this event was like sudden because you left them behind in the trailer.
Was this meant to happen like when we weren't in the trailer?
Or it was just meant to happen like whenever like is necessary or whenever it's like convenient for it to happen.
Yeah. I'm assuming the or whatever isn't actually there.
Yeah, the or whatever is me grasping for straws on what it could say.
With gesture at the window.
They broke my wine.
Question.
Answer.
Fuck off, Grim. Could I... Could I... is the window openable? Like, is it a slide window or is it like a lift window? If it opens.
I'd say it's like a lift window because this is like on the trailer, so like you can there's like a pole that you can like lift the window up to get like some fresh air.
Would I be able to
So you have
lift
to
it
go
and
on
then,
the
like...
you have to go on the outside to get to the fake blood.
Yeah, I'll go around that. I'm not necessarily concerned about the blood. I'm wondering if there's like any boxes or objects near the window.
I mean, because it's a set, there's like crates and stuff everywhere, so there is a crate underneath the window, yeah.
Is it a small crate or is it like a big enough crate where someone could feasibly stand on it? And
Like somebody
right
could stand on it and write, yeah.
Yeah, we'll note that down mentally before sharing that with the party. There's a possibility that it is a cast member doing this. But, as we know, it could also just be a fucking ghost.
It could also just be ghosts.
It could legitimately just be a ghost.
Just a
We have
really
dealt with
funny ghost.
Yeah, we've dealt with like
Don't
weirder.
Don't let your baby grow up to be cowboys.
Oh good, here's John singing.
Okay, so by the time you're done with all that, it's now like dinner time. And you can go to
Good,
like
I'm
the craft
starving.
room for food, yeah.
Do you want to go there? I check this out real quick. I will reconvene with you in a moment.
Sure.
I will head out and around to the back of the trailer
Mm-hmm.
and do two things.
Okay.
One, I'd like to see if there's any like footprints or anything near the crate. That would be
The only thing is like
elusive.
it's like recently moved or whatever, like the dust on the ground was like disturbed recently when the crate was moved.
How disturbed was the dust?
Yeah.
Like it got pushed like a foot.
Oh, wrong kind of disturbed.
But there's no footprints because even though it is like a little bit of a dusty place, it's not so dusty and muddy or dirty that like
It's
the
easy to
footprints are
spot.
gonna track through the lot because
But
it's
it is
dry.
noticeable that the box was moved,
Yeah.
even if a little bit.
Mhm.
And then the other thing was, I'd like to take a bit of whatever's on the window
Mhm.
and to see if it's actually blood. Use
Yeah,
some tools
how do
for
you
my
test it?
Likely pulling out a solvable liquid that would be able to aid in the decoagulation of blood. Because if it's not
Kinda-
blood, it will just, not.
Yeah, it just won't. Yeah,
Like if
'Cause
it's
I-
paint, it will just stay a chip.
and it's like corn syrup.
Yeah, something like corn syrup that would.
Yeah, so you test it and it's not blood.
Someone get me a thing of chips and some cowboy caviar.
It's cowboy caviar.
Now
I'm glad you
confirm
asked that.
that- now confirm that it's not blood. 'cause-
Cowboy
Check.
Cowboy caviar is pico de gallo, but
Oh.
an American appropriation of it.
Uh-huh.
I don't like pico de gallo normally.
Am I able to tell that it's like check if it's paint? Like rub my
Yeah. You're able to figure out that it's corn syrup.
corn syrup.
Yes, like corn syrup and glycerin. I'm trying to think of what prop blood is. The one time I did prop blood for like a school thing.
Oh, okay, I see. It's meant to be like proper. Okay, I was like, who would try to write a message with corn syrup? Who the fuck has that
It-
level of
it's been-
dedication?
It's been dyed
We're in the
red.
Midwest.
It's been dyed red.
Well, here, let's like note this down in like a notebook really quick.
We're in the Midwest. All there is corn.
Yeah, all there is corn.
That is not true. There's beans, there's wheat, there's corn. No, alright, nope. He already said corn. There's
Avocados.
wheat. No,
Corn
but they don't
season
make those here.
begins here soon, and like there's a place where you can get really good corn in my town.
Wait, you're just starting corn season?
Grandma, I think it was Grandma or Mom said that they're gonna start selling the corn soon. I'll
so
DM
not
you about like
necessary.
the specifics of what type of corn it is once
Well, here we'll
Is it be
reconvene the
revealing?
party after checking this.
We have like 3 to 4 rotation crops a year.
Yeah, but you know specifically, Grandma, which corn I mean, like the place that sells the really good corn, assumably.
Yes. Hint.
Okay, I'll send it to you too.
Yeah, Lo here will share the information he's found with the party members. Slightly more hush hush, and probably not with Jebediah just yet because he's drunk.
Yeah, and then you guys go out for like to dinner, in like the craft room and have like a little meal.
Share that information with the party members. So I do not believe that it is an actual poltergeist. My current synopsis is it might be that the female cast member that treated Jebediah coldly when they first entered.
Okay.
Why don't you love me, Jenny?
Her name's Olivia.
Movie.
He's talking about random.
He's drunk.
So we might want to investigate into them currently. We do not know much about the other cast members. Well, no, couldn't have been him. For the moment, the prop man is out of the question for who did it. But they do know where they could get their fake prop blood from. And if anyone checks them out, or if someone made some. Given the ingredients wouldn't just be laying around.
Right.
Man, there's just a bunch of corn syrup in here.
Assumably there'd be prop blood around, like in the squibs and stuff, and just like in general, because it's like an action movie scene set.
In places it would make sense, but it wouldn't just be like laying out in tubs.
Yeah.
Why is this corn syrup taste so coppery?
No, he's saying what if it is? He's like ate the corn syrup and he's saying it's blood or whatever is the joke he made.
Yeah, that's a joke.
The blood is irony and not coppery.
Because it's full of pennies.
Because it's full of pennies.
Oh, it would take dedication, but I thought of how they would do the poltergeist trick too.
Oh, the coffee cup thing?
Yeah, I thought of how that could work.
I mean, there's
Have
plenty of
they-
ways that it could work to the point where I didn't even actually think of a specific way.
Well, yeah, no, I'm meaning like the way that went through my brain was have a fishing line and a more transparent type of fishing hook that would break upon the initial pull to have the hook dislodge and throw the cup more or less, rather than just being floating in the air.
Up to and including having an actual poltergeist.
Well, yeah, yes, Grim, but also at the same time, shut up. I know it could just be an actual ghost trying to hide its tracks by looking. That would somehow be even weirder now that I think about it. A ghost trying to hide its tracks by acting as if it's a person doing it. That'd be actually pretty funny.
Okay, so yeah, you guys, you have your dinner. What does everyone have for dinner?
Bacon.
What's there?
What is there?
On the craft table, You got your what year are we actually in, Psycho? What year was your character active plus 10?
So, my character was active in 1956.
Okay, so the 1966. So yeah, your classic 1966 foods: Jello salad, probably.
Steak.
Steak, yeah, steak, Jello salad, French fries, and pico de gallo, I guess.
Man, why is this thing called Rocky Mountain oysters?
Eat it. Good.
Eat it. It's delicious.
All right, well, if you say so, I'm just gonna have
There's
some of this.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
You don't know?
Oh, you don't
I'm
know.
Canadian.
I don't know either.
It's bull
Um,
testicles.
That's bull.
Ah. Why not just say
Actually-
bull testicles then?
Because the Rocky
Because-
Mountain oysters made it sound better.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a fine dining type of food.
Yeah, it's like
Ah,
bull
yes.
tongue. You don't call it bull
Fine
tongue.
dining.
Yeah, but
Nut.
bull tongue is actually like better though.
Yeah. Wait, you've had Rocky Mountain oysters?
No, bull tongue. I said. Wait. Oh, is bull tongue not like just the cow tongue or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, cow tongue is like assumably better. I haven't had Rocky Mountain oysters, but cow tongue is like actually good meat. I haven't had it, but I've heard it's like really good meat.
It was Lingua was really
Now we know canonically, Grim has eaten balls.
no. It's a bull tongue. Lingua.
No, he ate balls.
You said you've had Rocky Mountain oysters.
No,
No?
he said that he asked if I did because the way I
I've
said
had,
it.
I've had
that-
what's it called? Bull tongue.
Yeah.
Lingua.
Okay.
Which so which culture was it from then?
Hmm?
Or which what type of recipe is it? Because they eat it in Japan. That's the one I want to try.
Oh, Mexican.
Mexican one. Because they do like the like Japanese barbecue, like it's like Korean barbecue but with the bull tongue.
Ooh,
See, so
right.
popular recipes from the 1960s: onion soup dip,
Liver.
the gelatin stuff. Yeah, so yeah, there's definitely a Jello salad on that table. Meatballs with grape jelly.
Interesting.
I guess that's kind of like what IKEA serves with the meatballs and
It's like Swedish meatballs.
Swedish meatballs and lingonberry sauce or whatever. So it's like about the
Lingonberry?
same as that. Yeah. Chicken a la king. Your dish consists of diced chicken, vegetables, peas, carrots, and cream sauce. That sounds good. I'd eat that.
That doesn't sound bad.
Fondue.
Fondue. I am at the fondue.
Yeah, you're at the fondue. What is it? Cheese or chocolate?
Who cares?
You're having fondue.
He is
Stuffed
wrapping
celery.
his mouth
Fondue.
around his spout.
Yeah. Getting burns down on his face and down his throat.
Fondue. Cold
Stuffed
fondant.
celery and cherry tomatoes. Stuffed crescent rolls. Pigs in the blanket with asparagus roll-ups. I guess pigs in the blanket are from the 60s.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, I guess Shino likes pigs in a blanket.
Yeah, Lohir's looking at all this confused as fuck. He is from
Always
before all of
confused.
this shit was like a thing, and he hasn't looked into food books. He's looked into the medical books. And
I mean,
shit.
one of them is like a cream stew, and then there's like beef
Yeah.
boring naan, which is like beef stew, shrimp cocktails, and tunnel of fudge. What is a tunnel of fudge? One, the Pillsbury Bake Off and Bunt Roast. The bunt, so it's a the 1966 tunnel of fudge won the Pillsbury Bake Off.
What's so funny?
He's thinking of an asshole. Is how he's imagining. I think it's a chocolate bundt cake.
It probably is. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was exactly what through my mind. Ah, yes, the tunnel of fudge.
Oh, this looks pretty good actually. It's like a filled chocolate bundt cake,
Mhm.
or it's like a chocolate lava cake, but it's a bundt cake with like walnuts in it. looks pretty good. I'd eat that.
Look, my mind is in the gutter. I have to laugh at something.
I know your mind is in the gutter.
Your mind lives in the gutter.
Okay, so those are the types of things on the craft service table. Surprisingly fancy.
Insert low here getting like the most basic fucking soup.
Yeah.
Most of the bowls up with a bunch of other shit.
Uh-huh. You got yourself a bowl of beef soup. while you're watching Barnabas like mac out at the fondue.
Soup and bread for Will here.
Soup and bread. That's sad.
That's technically living well at the time period he's from.
True, but it's like in my time period is like that is fucking sad.
No, it's also like a standard meal for your time period. People didn't start eating good until like the mid 1900s.
Well, didn't start making good recipes till the 1900s. And a lot of them involved lard.
Good old lard.
Good old lard.
I can't handle the smell of lard.
This is a question for the party that Lohir would pose. Do we want to sit together or do we want to try to spread it out to interact with the cast? Amazing team meeting.
Yeah.
So are you gonna sit together or are you
I'm
gonna
drunk,
talk
so
to the
you
cast?
go ahead.
I say we should.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sitting with who? Who's sitting with who then?
If I could, I would want to sit near the female cast member, just to... Because currently that's
Near
Lohir's
Olivia?
suspicion that they were the one that did the corn syrup stuff, and if they did it with their ham, then it would probably be at least a little bit dying. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So okay, you're sitting by Olivia.
I'm going to sit next to that one guy.
That's specific.
He looks real cute in the dark.
Jeffrey. Oh, you're talking about fucking... Goddamn, Jebediah's following Grim around.
I'm going to find a spot to sit
Mm-hmm.
with someone.
You just want like a
What's a new-
random.
By the way, new bottle of Chardonnay.
Oh god.
Nobody's
you-
stopping him.
Yeah. You can sit with Mia, I guess.
Sure.
Okay, and who is Barnabas gonna talk to?
I'm going to talk to someone in the prop department.
Okay, Ethan then. Okay.
Yeah, because there's only one guy working.
Yeah,
in the
there's
prop
Ethan.
department. Unless he points you towards me and Gina, which would be funny.
Okay, who wants to talk to who first? Then. I guess Lohir's like looking at Olivia, trying to find red on her hands. Catch her literally red-handed.
I mean,
There's
he's
no
probably
red on
also
her hands, yeah.
paying attention at the same time, like
Yeah.
interacting.
Yeah. She's surprisingly not concerned that you're a plague doctor. But that's
Well,
because
it's
of
not
like the
a movie set.
yeah, or it's because of like the cognitive camouflage you all have. But so yeah, she'll talk to you a bit because she's not pissed off at you directly.
Yeah, try to inquire about the dislike towards Jebediah in the process of the conversation. Probably not at the start, or at the end specifically, like probably midway through.
And once you get her talking, she's like, I get that whatever that agent has like set you up for whatever this is, but Jebediah Gay has been dead for 10 years, and it's very disrespectful that you guys are trying to prop up this phony as him.
Oh, you have no idea how much information you just gave my mind with that one fucking sentence. Well,
Yeah, there's the information you get.
Man, that's the Wendy's.
No, this is Burger King.
I mean, if you are concerned that he is a phony, you could come to the trial later and interact with him yourself. Ask him questions only the original, no?
I don't need to ask any questions. I know he's dead.
Did you see the body?
You're not in this conversation, Grim.
Grim, shut the fuck up.
What? Oh, what you talking about?
I mean, that is a good question.
Yeah, but
But,
though you're asked that, no. So
Not in a setting like this, because he is trying to approach the conversation in a way that won't make them blow up in a public setting. Because if they are going to, explode like that, you'd rather them do it in a secluded environment.
He's got a gun!
okay, so that's the information you get from her. Anything more, she gets like
Yeah, he'd
touchy.
probably be less pushy about it,
Yeah,
but oh,
I'm just saying that's the
God.
gist of the information you get.
Mhm.
I gotta stop myself from saying anything more.
Saying too much.
Okay, then we go to Mason and Mia. So you're sitting by like the like everything else on the staff that's not props or directing, which is Mia.
Yeah.
Mia's in charge of everything else. She was originally like the assistant. You talked to her for a bit. She was initially the assistant director, but now because of, like the lack of staff, she's got to do all these menial jobs, and she's kind of pissed about it.
I will ask her, like, is there anything like suspect that has been happening recently?
If you ask Ethan, he'd say it's Ghost, but I don't think it's Ghost. I think somebody is up to no good. And I just want to get the project done so Starlight Studios can have a successful movie for the first time in years.
Do you have a particular person that you think that might be, playing tricks?
I'm too busy with work to like pay attention to people close enough to know.
Completely useless, as he mumbles down under his breath and continues eating.
Okay. Then with Barnabas and you're with Ethan. Would you ask Ethan from the prop department?
I'm with Ethan currently.
No, Barnabas. Is your name Barnabas?
No, it's Barnable.
I asked, who would be in charge of making prop blood?
I guess me. I mix it up every so often whenever it dries out and goes bad.
Oh, so you would know who would have access to it.
It just kind of sits like in tubs out in the open.
Motherfucker.
It's kept in the makeup car. We keep it in a tub in the makeup car for like scenes and stuff and to refill the squibs.
Who has access to the makeup car?
Most people on set. Mia's in charge of the makeup car though.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, okay. I'll make you a handout. Yeah.
So we can keep track of the
Are you?
information.
Yeah. Are you able to write on a handout if I give you like? Oh yeah, I can edit, huh?
As long as you give me editing privileges for the handout.
Yeah.
But also let me view the handout.
Yeah. There you go. There's an empty handout. Or I'll put it. I'm gonna drag it into the folder that has for this particular stuff. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So Ethan tells you, that Mia is in charge of the makeup car, but she's so busy with like other stuff that like she's not typically in there.
Hmm.
You ask Ethan anything else?
That's it. That's
Okay.
all. That's all.
Okay. So dinner ends and you go back to the trailer.
Ask him about Mia. Where's Mia at?
Mia's beside you. Mia's who you talk to.
No, that's not that Mia.
Is there a Mia in a different like story or something that you're talking about?
I'm referring to Resident Evil 7.
Oh.
Ethan and Mia.
Oh, I didn't even know that it did that to me.
Not even correct.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it Ashley?
No, that Resident Evil
Leon.
7. That's Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 7 has Ethan and Mia, in first person Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
Those are just names that the AI gave me.
Mamma
Anyway.
mia. Here we go again.
I mean, like, I had it give me like a list of a couple names, and I picked the one that I like felt like was the night or fit for like the role that I wanted the character to have.
Couple names, huh?
Or like in the like 6 names or whatever it gave me, and I picked one. Okay, so you guys go back to the trailer. If you don't do anything else, the night passes and nothing happens, unless you like get up to
well-
something.
Like to check some stuff out.
Hmm.
Could I check? Where was the wine bottle broken? Was it near the window?
Or no, it was broken. Like it was sitting on a table, like in the like sitting area. Like there's like a little like table and a like bench by the door.
Is that near the window, or is that just like right beside the entrance?
It's just by the entrance, like on a little table where all the like the little like delivery things go, like all your like bottles of wine, the Oreos and chicken nuggets that Jebediah asked for, that type of stuff. Now there are Oreos and chicken nuggets on that table though too.
I will take it away from Jebediah.
What was the cast names again?
Okay, the cast is... Let me open up. There is the director, Gabriel Wolf, lead actress, Olivia Reynolds.
Hold on.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready for the next one.
Lead actress. Something Reynolds.
Olivia Reynolds. Secondary lead, Damian Stone. Prop master, Ethan Blackwood. And I just have her listed as the staff, but I guess assistant director, Mia Anderson. Okay. Yeah, those are the characters. And then I guess there's technically a secretary, but she has nothing. In that she was invited, or not invited, invented just to take you to the director.
Sounds like perfect motivation.
Perfect motivation in that she existed for a moment and no longer exists.
She's a fucking Meeseeks. I knew it.
Okay, so yeah, so those are the staff. So you let the night pass, or do you do anything else?
There's not a lot I can think of to do at the moment.
Okay.
I would suggest the three of us keep a watch up just in case, as the bottle being near the door definitely suggests the person came around, broke it, or did the cornstarch first, walked around, broke the bottle, and then ran off.
So what happened was, so like the lights went out, and then Barnabas left the trailer to go to the fuse box, and then while he was like flipping the fuse, he heard a glass bottle break, and like footsteps running away. He couldn't like spot; it was too dark to spot whoever was running away. And then he got back, and the bottle was broken, and he saw the blood on the window. That's the order of events. So yeah, so it's the next day, sort of early in the morning. You guys have your breakfast, some like a light breakfast, and then the director comes and says, "Okay, today we're doing on-site filming for at Silver Creek." And so he packs you all up into like not a mini bus, but like a large van that can fit everybody. If not a mini bus, I don't know what type of like thing you would have, and like they take the equipment with them. And it's like an hour drive, and you arrive in the Gold Rush Air ghost town of Silver Creek. So there's there's a not spittoon, what is it, like a bar, whatever the bar is called when like cowboy times, I forgot. So there's a saloon, yeah, that word. There's a saloon, there's houses, there's a sheriff's office, there's a church, a graveyard. What else is there? And like other town amenities or whatever. And then when the director's like giving you a lowdown about the town, he says, the day after tomorrow we're gonna come back and shoot the scenes in the mine, but today we're shooting at the church and the saloon. Let me see.
Did I miss anything in the notes that would be actually important?
Let me see.
It's also noting down what we know about each. Also, I'm surprised Shino didn't ask for a note, Mr. Investigator.
Nah,
What?
because
No.
you're writing the notes
Oh.
down, Chief. I did my part.
No wonder you failed as an investigator in your previous life.
I'm not dead.
You guys were abducted, not killed.
I mean, technically to inhabit these bodies, we do theoretically have to die, but, you know, that's neither here nor there.
Assumably, I haven't fully decided, but it's implied that your physical bodies stay in the library.
Yeah,
and that you're like astral projecting here.
That's why I say we're technically dead. Heavy on the technicality part.
Technically, is the best type.
Okay, so you guys get there and you get set up to film some of the scenes. Specifically, you film the first scene where like at the bar, at the like actual historical Silver Creek saloon.
Why isn't this real liquor?
And then, so you do a scene with Olivia at the bar. Like, actual scene one. The crappy scene one in the script.
In the process of that happening, Lohir would try to keep an eye out for where Mia is going.
Okay, so Mia is, like, prepping, Damien's makeup in the, like, makeup cart or whatever. Or I guess back at the mini bus, because like you guys only brought the mini bus, and maybe Ethan drove out like a U-Haul full of props and like equipment. Yeah,
that makes sense.
But so Mia and Damien are at the bus doing Damien's makeup.
Yeah, because when Lohir isn't necessary, he's probably walking around a bit, making sure that there's not anything abnormal or out of place.
Don't use too much makeup, I swear to God.
He'll probably also inform the party that he is going to wander and make sure that there isn't any abnormal, like a fuse box that's meant to be locked that is unlocked, etc.
most of the buildings, because it is like a slightly aging town. It has been maintained slightly for like touristy stuff, but like all the homes and stuff are like a little bit more run down than the businesses are.
The stuff that they'll actually be shooting in is more.
And it's
well
been
off.
it seems like it's been cleaned up and like repaired too for like the shoot. Any specific location that you check out?
The current script doesn't have them move from the saloon yet, right?
No, they're still in the saloon shooting or they're in the saloon shooting like the scenes in the saloon right now. Like there's some scenes like missing. We'll say there's scenes missing from the script about like the transition from the saloon to the mine. That there's like we'll say there's like in the real fictional script there's like actual like scenes in between there of like meeting Gabriel Blackwood and like whatever sends them to the mine.
Yeah, extra fluff in there. Nothing in particular currently. Just keeping an eye around, seeing if there's anyone like walking off in like behind buildings when they are meant to just be with the crew and stuff like that.
At this point, everyone seems to just be like doing their jobs. Like Ethan is setting up the like set for a scene between Jebediah and Damien, their characters, Jack Dawson and Gabriel Blackwood. Some outdoor scene, but that it incorporates some part of the town, is what Ethan's like working on.
I would like to look at the props before they start using it.
Check.
Okay. Which props are you gonna check? Like
guns.
The gun? Okay. You check Sheriff Dawson's gun. Like I said before, when Jebediah picked it up, it's lighter than it ought to be.
I would like to unload the clip, unless there is a clip, or if it's a.
It's a revolver, so you push the thing out, and you can check the bullets. I don't know if there's a visual difference between blanks and bullets, but if there is,
Very big difference.
There is. These visibly are blanks.
The difference between blanks and bullets. Blanks don't have a bullet in them.
Yeah, they don't have the bullet at the
It
end.
is just a cartridge.
It's just a cartridge with like the gunpowder.
The powder, yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
so
probably, like,
these
a wax cap.
Yeah, these are blanks.
I would like to check all 5 of the cylinders.
Okay, you check them all.
Assuming it is a 5-cylinder revolver.
However many cylinders a revolver has.
They can range from like 3 to 17. Revolvers are surprisingly diverse.
However many cylinders it has, it's they're all like filled with blanks.
Check.
Okay.
No, I can't tell you that. I'm gonna shut up.
No, go ahead, say it.
No,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
there.
Did
to
you?
give
Did you?
advice.
Did you?
No, I thought of something that would be good to check, but I'm not there
Yeah.
with Shino, so I won't say anything.
Yeah.
No, this is true. You're not here. You don't exist. Perish.
I was about to give like an interesting thing to check, but no, I can't because I'm not there.
Well, I was gonna check the barrel itself to see if there's one, but obviously they're in the cylinders itself.
Yeah. There's no bullet or cartridge in the barrel. It's not loaded
obviously.
like fully like the full silly loading where you put an extra bullet in the thing.
What other props is there around there?
All right, to
I wanna
specify to
make
shrink, what I
sure-
meant is that you can like there's a way you can add one extra bullet to a gun by like putting it in the chamber or something.
Yeah, Xenon.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I know it
requires,
breaks
like,
shit.
A semi-automatic?
Oh,
No, it
okay,
doesn't
I
break
didn't know.
the weapon. That's like a shotgun or a semi-automatic.
Oh, okay, I didn't
if
know
you
that.
load an extra bullet into a revolver, you're going to blow your hand off.
I didn't know if revolvers could do that or not.
No, there's a reason they have a set
A
number.
fucking punch. Yeah, that's why they have a set number. That's why they have a chamber.
If it was a handgun or otherwise, yeah, you could have one loaded in the chamber and then have a new magazine in.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
if you
there's
try
it's
to
okay.
load one into the barrel of a revolver, what's going to happen is you're going to have to shoot a bullet, hitting a bullet, and then all of the powder from all the other bullets is probably going to go off because that explosion is now in this chamber.
Okay, I didn't know how it worked for that. Okay, so you look at the other props. There's some other prop guns.
Welcome to gun schools,
Yeah.
Anon.
There's some other prop guns. These guns, the other prop guns seem to be more like their weight is better, but like they're still loaded with blanks.
Are they still revolvers, or they look like actual like
There's a-
Beretta 25?
There's well, because they're Western guns, so it's like revolvers and stuff for like the shoot the Western.
So it's a Remington. Okay.
Yeah.
Old
And then
style.
then maybe there's a one shotgun
Yeah.
or something, and it also has blanks.
See, that one you can have loaded in the chamber.
yes, yes, you can. Actually,
unless it's a
it
double
wouldn't be. It would be. Yeah, it would be a double barrel because I don't think back then that they
Side by
had trench
side.
shotguns
Well,
in Western style.
there might have been old. No, I think at that point
It's
there
definitely
was-
like it's
No.
definitely a double barrel just for the aesthetics, and then maybe like an old style hunting rifle too or something. But it's mostly, but that one's not even loaded. That one's like meant to be like put
That
like behind the
one-
counter of the bar.
Ah, yes, Chekhov's gun.
I mean,
Check
they
those
had
not
rifles
unused
back
gun.
then.
Yeah,
I
just-
was
it's like a
I was
rifle.
looking at it more of a Hunt Showdown guns
Yeah.
because that is like me and Shrimp played Hunt Showdown, so
Yeah, it's a side-by-side shotgun. Most
yeah,
likely. Something appropriate for the time period. I was
definitely not no fucking Nitro Express though.
trying to-
So yeah, so there's like a bunch of like prop guns, prop clothes. If we win another random,
I would like to look through the clothes to see if there's any real shells in there, like real bullets.
that's-
maybe there's like the cartridge, like spent cartridges in some of the pockets or something.
Well, yeah, the fast mag, but
And maybe
I-
some like extra blanks or something. But yeah, there's no real bullets to be found on anybody but you guys.
Well, technically, the real bullets on me are a ball and powder.
you
mine
you
is just
have-
like an unloaded fucking Tommy gun. Like, I guess the other thing I wanted to see as well, like, I know that there's like melee props. I want to check to see if those are
They're
fake.
blunt. They've been blunted.
okay.
With like a bit of foam at the end just to make sure
Yeah.
the edges don't cause damage.
You have to get your bases around so that
Yeah.
way nothing bad happens.
Yeah, if you want another random prop, you can roll another D100, and I'll tell you a random prop from the table.
Coolio. Hawk to
What number
40.
you get? 40 again.
Would you like me to re-roll
Yeah, yeah,
that?
because
Hawk
40,
to 79.
Did you
79.
guys get that already?
Isn't that the other one he also? Let me
Did
check.
get it? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the fading ghost photograph.
23.
23.
Another
Okay.
book.
What the fuck?
Now 23 is a worn out amulet.
Okay.
Yeah, so you find just like a random like worn out amulet, like some costume jewelry.
Okay. Is it like an amulet that opens up like a locket?
Yeah, sure, it can be. It can open up. Yeah,
What is inside?
a picture of Jebediah.
I will give that to him. The picture and the amulet.
Show it to him when it's nearby.
Yeah.
Okay. So they shoot their scene with Olivia and Jebediah shoot their scene, and then they get ready. Like you guys get a break, and then they get ready to shoot the scene between Jebediah and Damien in a bit.
All right, where is my contracted obligated margarita?
Mia comes with a non-alcoholic margarita for you.
He takes a whiff of it and takes a sip, then immediately spits it out and throws the cup.
Okay, ask your
Alcoholic.
question, Lugor. Or
Good shot. The location for this next city is outside, right?
yeah, this is Silver Creek, Colorado. It's like an old mining town that's been abandoned.
Yeah. Down
I've been muted for like 3 minutes. I just
Oh,
noticed.
okay.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't think it is.
Oh yeah, the
particularly
next filming location is outside. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah. Unless
Yeah.
there's something you wanted to check, Grim, for.
No, it's fine.
Mhm.
You come in very handy when seducing secretaries.
Yes.
Okay,
But I would like to make sure that the buildings nearby, like the windows, see if there's any open or like oddly stable looking stairs up to one.
At least, like if
Basically
somebody
check
like
for if someone were to stand at them, could easily get a shot at the people who are doing the act.
I mean, there's windows everywhere. It's like they're in the middle of like a western town, so like.
Yeah, but it'd be noticeable if someone like actively repaired flooring and stuff like that to be able to get up.
There doesn't seem to be anything like obviously meant for somebody to take a shot.
Again, this is what happens when I am thorough. She will have it happen eventually if he provides us a mystery that's not just it's this person.
Yeah. So you're over investigating the windows, and then they're shooting the outdoor scene. So what are Barnabas and Mason doing? You still like watching the props, Mason?
I guess it'll be like around there, and also like look at the people in the background, like the cameramans.
And then what's Barnabas
we'll join
doing? Or what?
I will join him.
You join him, okay. I think then.
I failed at my writing.
You're supposed to ask.
This is one of those
Oh,
fun
it's a joke.
skills.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so while you're all like doing stuff like that, trying to think. Okay, so you're over there. You hear a crash from inside of the saloon in the middle of filming.
Everyone or just them?
Hmm?
Everyone or just them?
Whoever's closest to the saloon, I'd say maybe Lo here hears it.
And he would head over with whoever else has probably heard it.
And then they maybe like pause like filming to like investigate what's happened.
Then I will go over there as well.
You guys get in
Question.
there. What?
Before we fully arrive, can I make note of any like notable characters that aren't with the group that might have heard it? Like Mia, Ethan, Oliver.
Mia is like back at like the bus or whatever, and then you don't know where Olivia is or Ethan. Last time you saw him, he was at the like prop thing. The people who's like with you right now are the director, so Gabriel, Damien are the only two like cast members coming with you to like investigate the sound. And Olivia, she was supposedly she was gonna go take she's taking a break or whatever. That's like what you know. She's like taking a break, like somewhere.
Yeah, well, here we'll just in the process of running, just collect something in his sleeve just in case.
Okay, you guys get to the saloon. All the chairs are like stacked on like a table, like in a funny way. And like some of the mugs are like shattered like against the like wall, and like a window's broke. And then more prop blood written on like the back of the saloon. Let dying ghost rest, or not dying ghost. Let the dead rest or something. Yeah, like let the dead rest is what it says.
What is with these writing? Why does it say "let the dead rest" or something? It sounds like this person is very unsure what they're doing.
Is it one or several mugs?
Like 3. Yeah. And then, well, as you also come in, some of the like stacked furniture also like topple, or as you open the door, the stacked furniture like topples to the ground.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
As we were entering, it was still not toppled just yet. Did we get a
Mhm.
good view of the stacked furniture?
You could see it through the window that there were like the chairs were like stacked up on top of one of the tables.
Did it seem like purposefully stacked, or did it just look like hastily, jankily stacked?
It seems kind of precarious, but like you couldn't really tell from outside if it was like done in a certain way or not, or if it's just like all stacked on top of itself.
Could I roll a spot hidden?
Oh yeah, you can roll spot hidden.
See if there's any footprints or otherwise that's in here, because this is a older, probably likely more dusty building.
Mm-hmm.
And if there was,
But you guys were just
throw-
filming in. You were just filming in here, like before,
Yes.
like the previous scene. So like, there's footprints everywhere already. But you
That
can roll
is
spot
fair.
hidden.
But there's likely areas that the crew would not actively go in and out of, like a back door or something that is not meant to be like normally used. Maybe it's older or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm sorry if I'm stealing the rules. If anyone else wants to do this, they're free to do it. But
I don't think I'm around to even do a spot hidden.
I can try to do a spot hidden
I
because
can
I'm
try.
right next to it.
I guess the 3 of us could, just as a whole.
Hey.
Hey,
God
Hey,
damn!
what the fuck?
We all see the gaping hole, and we all know what it is.
Okay. So
Clutch tunnel.
specifically low here, you see something kind of like catch the light. There's like string like tied from the door to like the stack on the tables, or like to like a furniture, the chair that was at the top of the stack before, as well as like attached to like the handles of the mugs and stuff. Jebediah and Barnabas, you guys see that the back door is open.
Giggity.
Any other like questions? And then again, once again, the blood is like the prop blood.
Charge, yeah. I'm assuming we'd share this information among each other.
Yeah.
Could I check the, like, are the strings taut anymore? Or are they, like, light enough to where they'd be on the ground now and not disturb stuff like dust?
Yeah, the string. Yeah, all the strings are on the ground now because like all the cups already hit the wall and the
Yeah, I
the
wanted
stuff
to
all
check-
toppled, so it all like snapped or whatever.
Yeah, I wanted to check the material of it. See if it's like a fishing line or something like that.
Assumably fishing line would work. It'd be like whatever. Like, well, I don't know like what's available in the time period for like thin.
No, I get
Stuff.
you. I just love asking questions that you weren't expecting. You're just going, shit.
So yeah, there's like it's like either fishing line or whatever you would use to like as like invisible thread on, or like invisible strings like for filming or whatever.
The not so invisible strings.
Yeah, the not so invisible strings from filming. I know, it's so funny when you see them on like films.
Yeah, so it's like the fishing line or something like
Mhm.
that.
And then like there's like hooks or something in the ceiling for like where it was like attached to before.
Following the fishing line, does it end at the back door?
Yeah. It seems somehow they were able to like set up like a timed thing, like a timed reaction by like using the like mugs as like a pendulum or whatever. Then maybe like underneath like a plank by the bar or something, there's like some sort of thing that like launched the mugs that like made the loud noise and like went through the window.
Was it a mug that went through the window, or are the mugs broken on the floor?
Some of the mugs are broken on the floor. I'd say the thing that went through and broke the window was a mug. So too.
I'd like to see if I could go find that. As if the outside is old, like sandy gravel, then that one might not be broken.
Oh yeah, sure, that one can be like only like slightly broken. It's not shattered into a million pieces, but it's like
You
the
can say no. You don't have to go along with exactly what I say.
well, no, because I don't know. Like I'm coming up with the setup on the spot.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, like the edge where it hit the ground is like cracked, but it's like mostly intact. This one didn't have any string on it though, because it was like launched. Yeah.
Board that probably broke or was counterweighted.
Hmm.
Actually, question, because I observed the scene beforehand, were those mugs already in that spot?
Answer: no.
Or like
Like thrown about, like the mugs being on the plank that would have launched these.
yeah, there was
Okay,
already like mugs sitting in that like area, and the other mugs that have been shattered were the other ones sitting in that area.
Not. Actually, I don't need to worry about fingerprints. I will pick up the mug because I have fucking
Okay.
gloves. He sneezed.
When is Psycho ever okay?
That was-
She
that was-
was a psycho.
that was
That was
Shino.
me. I sneezed.
I thought that was Psycho sneezing.
No, that's a bitch sneeze.
Okay, so you
that's
guys
base-
investigate the scene.
Like try to flag down Mason subtly after getting the mug.
Mhm.
Yep.
He calls you into the saloon
He
from
walks
outside.
over.
Mason, you have tools from when you are a detective, yes?
I still have tools, I believe. Yes.
Do you mind checking this for fingerprints as if it is was placed down and not moved very much after the fact, it should have at minimum 2 sets, but if it was moved more often than that,
Yeah, I could do it. I don't have really much of a custom roll for that. So can I just roll investigation?
doing tools.
Yeah, I'm deciding if it'd be like a tool roll or like just investigation.
Or just doing, because not everything needs
Yeah.
rolls, but it's up to you.
You just do it. You just know how to do it. Because that's actually how you're
Okay.
supposed to do it. If it's something your character knows how to do, you're supposed to just be able to do it.
Well, obviously he's a detective, so he should know how to do it.
Yeah. So yeah, you dust it for fingerprints. The thing is covered in fingerprints.
It's covered in finger.
How many fingerprints is there exactly?
There's like 3 sets.
Yeah. That
sizes.
is
Like
three
a woman's,
different-
a man's, and 2 men, or whatever. A woman and 2 men. But like this, the mugs were used in the scene to be like,
No, yeah, that part makes sense.
Yeah.
You've revealed something very good. If not intentional, I could just be grasping at straws. The fact that there's 3 means it was placed, picked up, and then placed by a different person. I'm guessing that the 2 men was this Jebediah's mug or was this the other actors?
in the scene that they shot, one of the mugs from the section of the mugs was like taken and served to Jebediah by by Olivia's character, and then like returned, like rinsed out and returned, but not like fully wiped down or whatever.
Yeah, so it's interesting. Because it would be the prop master, Olivia, then Jebediah. Okay, that's not necessarily suspicious in this circumstance.
No.
You caught me. It was me.
Relax. Shut up, Jebediah.
Dio.
Yeah, it
Question.
was me, Dio. Kono Dioda.
Okay.
We fought a vampire before.
It's what I saw before in the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to kind of guesstimate if this was the exact one by the fingerprints?
Yeah, because like it's got Jebediah's fingerprints on it, so.
Yeah, like Jebediah holding it by the handle or something like that. Because I'm curious about that part. Because if it's not lining up with how they hold it in the scene, it might be a secondary one with planted fingerprints from a different take.
It mostly lines up with like how they used it in the scene, because like she's got to like put it back onto the like shelf at the end of the scene, or not shelf, onto like the little spot on the counter at the end of the scene anyway. So
there is 2 sets of her fingerprints, one for taking it and one
Yeah.
for putting it back.
yeah.
Am I digging too deep into this? Probably. Yeah, you'll tell us. The deals I long shot, seeing if it was possible that this was a mug used in the filming, but the extra set was there after.
Oh, you've found fingerprints. You'd have to like get cast fingerprints also to know specifically whose they are. Just that there's like
Yeah.
2 larger prints and like or sets and 1 smaller set.
The guesstimation at the current point, which is why I was crossing my to figure out like where they would be held in the
Yeah.
film, which I might not know fully, but I do know where I could check that
You're gonna check the footage.
if I have access to it.
Yeah, the director will replay you the footage.
Yep, and I'll see if the fingerprints do coincide with that or if they're off.
You guys go back out to like where the like
Well, I don't
everything
have
is set
to-
up. Or well, like you've investigated what's to investigate here for the most part. Unless you want to like push for something else or whatever, and I'll decide if there's more information. But
If the party
Yeah, you-
wants to follow me, not to
yeah.
say on you. They are their own independent people.
yeah. Do you guys
And they
stick
talk
around the scene, or do you or stick around the saloon, or do you go back with Lohir to the director?
I think I'll go with Lo here.
Okay.
I want to right click on low here and press follow.
Yeah.
Shut.
Same.
Shut.
Actually,
Both of you.
in the process of going out, I will look towards 2 of you, probably Mason and the author. Could you 2 try to track down Olivia to see where they are? Because they were away.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
You don't have
So,
to engage with them, just see if you can locate them visually.
I will use my eyes.
Your
as in
owl eyes?
Spot hidden, and I'll use spot hidden to look for her. Fuck too.
Okay.
God
You
damn.
can see her like standing like standing by the like the minibus or whatever, having a smoke.
There. She's over there.
Was she there before?
You
I
don't remember.
I don't know, God.
You don't remember if she was there before or not. The position's kind of like the way you got where you were standing before. You couldn't really see the side of the bus, so you don't know.
Plausible deniability. Yeah, Phil here will head over to the footage area to see if he can.
You
Check.
watch it, and the fingerprints line up with like how it would be touched for that. Some of the like fingerprints on the like glass are like overlapping in like the same position or whatever, but because they did do a couple takes earlier.
In the footage, if it had picked it up, could I see if there was any hint of the threads in it?
No, not at that time. You don't see anything.
Which means either they're not there or they haven't set up yet. Roughly, how much time period passed between the shooting of that scene and the shooting of the next?
You guys took like a 15-30 minute break, and then they were filming for like they like set up to film and like were filming for like a good couple takes. So like at least an hour, if not longer, had passed.
Ooh, this is an important question that I should have asked when we were in there. Where the strings, like, you said they went up and over, like, the rafter section, yeah?
Yeah.
Was there anything that they were going through there, or were they just laid on the rafter?
There were some like hooks and stuff, but those could have been placed like for like filming sake or whatever.
I mean, the big question is, do I see those in the footage?
If the camera really, when they were setting up the camera, like it rolled for a bit, and it kind of pointed up briefly, and you can see that like the hooks are there.
The hooks, me boy.
Good to know.
So yeah, so they Ethan goes and cleans things up as best as he can in the saloon. And then they finish up filming the outdoor scene with Damien and Jebediah. And another break, it's like lunchtime. Mia brings out like the craft table and like starts setting up lunch. And the next scene the director tells you is going to be filmed at the church.
Yeah. Lokir's definitely trying to keep an eye on the people who might be of suspect in time period rather than the area.
Mm.
See if they like move or act different that Lohir is like keeping an eye out.
I am going to walk the other way and see about like from earlier, you know, they were saying like all flickering lights and all that stuff. So I want to see about the equipment of the set itself to
Okay,
see if there's anything to do with faulty or someone's messing around with it.
Like, you check out the lights and stuff and the, like, other stuff. Some of it's been, like, taped back together.
What?
Because it previously broke or whatever. Some of it's been, like, taped up or whatever. Like, there's, like, a leg on one of the lights is, like, held together with duct
stuff
tape.
like that. I thought you meant, like, yes, here's a power converter strapped back together with duct tape.
No, like, the
duct tape.
Flickering.
How did y'all manage to get duct tape?
Or, when did duct tape get invented? I thought it was been around for a while.
1943.
Yeah, it exists.
Shut up, Saka.
So yeah, they've like duct taped together like the leg on like some of the lights and stuff, and like some like glass parts are cracked. Maybe there's like some coffee stains on something.
I was gonna say I would like to find some fingerprints, but
everything is covered in fingerprints.
Due to duct tape and all that, there's really no point of trying for that.
Because of the small size of the cast and crew, you've seen Olivia and the dude, what's the dude's name? Damien, and even the director help like set up set stuff, so like everyone's fingerprints are on everything.
I would like to backtrack from where the wires are for like eating the lights in the camera, the action. I want to backtrack that to its original source.
Okay, you backtrack it a bit. There's a generator sitting in the back of the the trailer that carried the props and stuff.
Okay. I was just checking to see like if there's anyone suspicious that's around there that's just, fucking around with the equipment.
No one's really around this area right now because, like, Mia and Damien and Olivia are in the like bus doing makeup.
Hmm. Can I stealthily listen into them in the trailer?
Yeah, you can listen in. They're having a conversation about what?
I was gonna say that could be a listen, but at the same time, if it's not like quiet enough to need a check, then you probably wouldn't.
I guess maybe stealth to see if they see you like peeking in through the side of the bus.
I mean, that's a good question for Shino. How is he listening in?
Yeah, how are you listening in?
Or is he trying to just like vibe near the trailer?
Basically, I'm assuming that there's only like windows from like the front and the back. I'm trying to listen into like on the side of the trailer that doesn't have a window, and I'm just have my ear on the trailer itself to just listen in.
Okay. I guess stealth just or what? How is your stealth? If your stealth is bad, I won't make you roll it. But if you've got like good stealth, to roll to see if you've got if you're gonna make
Where's
like a
stealth on this
noise.
now?
Isn't stealth one?
Stealth
I
is.
think. Yeah.
You were basically saying if his stealth is high enough, he's just able to passively do it. It's like
Yeah.
low
I
gear's
can't
stealth.
find my stealth.
It's just below spot hit.
It says track
Mine
there
is
instead.
track. Instead of
Weird.
stealth.
Is stealth a separate skill that you just don't by? Oh, they got rid of all the I think all the like non. I think or no, there's still a 10 on history, so I don't know.
It's hiding the stuff that you don't actively have points in.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
what it's doing? Okay, so you probably
Yeah,
have to go to
'cause
edit
my,
mode to view it.
So my track isn't there. And stuff like
That's
jump,
better.
electrical.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
you
hidden.
can you can choose to unhide them with the toggle, the eyeball.
What the fuck?
I think it's because typically people know what the default is for most skills if they don't have it. And I think okay, so your skill self is 20.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe roll luck instead to see if they like decide to like go if like Olivia goes out for a smoke break.
Okay.
Kind of want to go out for a smoke break.
Now, Grim.
What
That's
is
a
it?
good example for stream.
I meant in game and out of game.
Set
Yeah,
an example.
Yeah, you gotta set an example. Excuse me while I drink some beer.
You're fine then. So yeah, you listen in. They're just kind of like gossiping. Damien is like talking about how like he's glad that Jebediah still has his like old spark or whatever, and he's doing like so good at the acting. And Mia is like agreeing with him, but then Olivia gets a little bit pissy. She's like, "You're gonna say that Faker is the Jebediah gay?"
He hasn't even broken his accent the entire time we were here.
Sure, he's a good actor, but he's just that, a good actor. There's no way that guy is Jebediah gay. And like they kind of have like a small little like argument about it. And then she goes out and she goes to have a smoke break, but on the other side of the trailer, not the side that you're on. You hear the click and then you smell the cigarette.
Click.
Like people had lighters in
lighter.
the 60s.
Now now I know like back in the day, people like to talk to themselves. Do I hear him talking to himself?
Back in the day,
Everyone talks to Olivia. She's just like kind of like mumbling about like fakers or whatever, and like just like making like angry noises. Yeah.
Okay. And what
Right.
about him?
Damien and Mia are just like, why is she so touchy about this? Why can't she just accept that he didn't die 10 years ago?
I have. Once Studio C is done, I have an idea of what I want.
I'm
Is
just
there...
putting that in chat so that
Yeah.
way I can remember.
Yeah.
That is my notes.
Yeah.
Once Chino's scene is done, I'd like to confront Jebediah.
Assumably, his scene is done unless he wants to add anything else.
Not really, but I would like to see if there's like any pieces of paper that's on the ground or anything in particular that involves like writing.
The
It's
newspaper.
just out of the ordinary.
One of the newspapers that you've all been handed blows by, and it has the writing in the margin.
I guess there's really not much, so I'll just head back.
Oh yeah, we probably should have read that. I saw it, saw the side part, and then forgot to read it.
Yeah, kind of forgot. Kind of didn't really pay no mind, but yeah, you could take your scene, you French bitch.
Okay, so Lo here, he finishes watching reviewing the footage. What's he do now?
He would actually go approach Jebediah if he's like off to the side.
Jebediah sadly sipping on his virgin margaritas.
Just approach behind him, Jebediah.
And I was talking to her, and I'm like, what you want me to do? I'm an actor.
Are you
I'm
talking
already...
to Gabriel, or are you just talking to no one?
He's talking like
he was
extra.
He was talking to a random extra before the extra walked away, and he hasn't noticed yet.
I just imagine you talking like that and just appearing behind you as Lo here, Jebediah.
You'll have to excuse me one. Oh, never mind, you left. What do you want?
I need to ask you some questions about your relationship with the Olivia.
Olivia? Oh yeah, what about her?
Do you two have a history?
He's
I
never
don't
met her
remember.
before.
I don't remember sleeping with her.
What did you say, Zenon?
He's never met her before.
Okay.
When initially when I was like drafting this idea, it was maybe gonna be like his like wife or ex-wife, but I thought nah.
Well, then it would have to be a male.
I don't know if Jebediah is homosexual or not.
Come on. I'm using the low-hanging fruit.
I'm pretty sure I haven't had sex with her yet.
Just focus on that. Don't focus on that.
You asked if there was a history, and that's the most
Yes,
prominent history.
I was asked if there was a history because of the lazy acting about you.
Oh, well,
I guess you-
I reckon that it's probably because of my disappearance. Someone with my expertise talents doesn't just disappear and come back brand spanking new.
Sure. Although here coming from the age where people would just legitimately fuck off for a time period because there wasn't any like communication sometimes. Like, oh, where's this person go? Fuck if I know, they might be dead.
The point I'm trying to make is someone like me, who probably hasn't acted in a decade, according to them, doesn't seem very likely that he would be as good as he was before. So it's odd to them that I would be. So it wouldn't make sense that they thought I was some sort of imposter or something, or someone trying to pretend to be me.
I'll see if I can track them down like that to inquire about that. They might just. How old is Olivia?
She's in her late 20s.
This is 20 years in the future from when Jebediah was before.
This is 10 years in the future.
Close enough.
So I'm going to give you my 2 cents.
Yeah.
I am 80% sure it ain't Olivia.
It is a possibility that it is not, but we cannot rule out all the signs pointing at. And from what we can see, most of the department and crew are always in a spot that we have noticed them.
Oh,
So
come
far-
on. It's the classic detective theory where the first person you go after is the person who has the greatest grudge against him. And surprise, surprise, that person ends up dead. So if we pursue him, she might be dead.
And wouldn't that prove that point further? Maybe they are a ghost of a friend that had a unfortunate event after you passed, and they are holding on to a grudge like that and sticking around.
I mean, yeah, but I'd rather not anyone be dead here. I'm trying to make a movie.
Technically, you are dead.
That's beside the point.
I don't want anyone to be dead here. You're technically dead. Fuck off.
Fuck off with your point making.
I'll go see if I can extract information about their feelings towards you other than thinking that you are a figure.
All right. Well, if you do spot anyone that's giving me the old Jebediah eyes, you tell me, all right?
Well, here says nothing and just backs away to the shadows.
That's what I thought.
Just fades into like a shadow of the building and to go around.
Does Barnabas do anything during this break?
She was a rich girl. Banana.
What?
A song or something? I don't know.
I'm chilling. I also went out for a smoke when I heard the smoke.
Okay.
Of course you did.
Okay. So, the break passes, and it's so we're already past like lunchtime, but so it's like we're already getting into like the evening. So like the sun's like starting to like not set, but like we're past high noon.
It's high noon.
So the last scene they're gonna film today is in the church.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same church that we went through before?
Before.
You know, with zombies?
Other mission?
No.
I highly doubt that.
Maybe the model is similar, but like it's not the same church. That church was on an island, and that church was on the island of Man. This is Colorado.
I've had to reuse assets.
I don't know. This
Yeah.
is new that we're talking about.
Maybe
Yes.
maybe the assets. Some of the assets are reused. Like maybe there's
This
a
is
similar.
the island of Colorado.
Yeah, the island of Colorado. And maybe some of the assets are reused, but it's like definitely meant to be a different church.
It's like reusing like a random encounter map for another random encounter that just happens to have a stream in it.
God.
I do love that. The fucking 2012, the movie 2012 happens, and fucking Colorado is just the only state that's around.
Hmm.
I don't know. Sure what he means.
2012, the movie where
I know
the entire world is like flooded.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the island of Colorado.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
God, people got panicked over that way too much.
I mean, yeah, it's not even that bad of an island.
Everyone thought that Y2K was gonna happen, so.
What?
Y2K?
You might be too young.
I'm 21.
Yeah, you might be too young to know about
you're
Y2K.
too young. You're too young to know about it.
My mom has a Y2K BD baby. That's why I know.
What?
Would
There's
you
a
like to
Y2K.
elaborate?
So
Please elaborate.
So Y2K was in 1999. They thought that all the computers were gonna stop working because all the old computers were not programmed to have 2000 dates. Like everything was just predisposed to being it was the 1900s.
Oh, that.
And so they
Okay.
thought when the clock turned over, it would like break all the computers and like it would be the end of the world or whatever.
I think there's actually like an SCP written about that, where it's like
Yeah.
a number between a number that fucks with electronics.
Yeah.
It's probably an SCP creature.
But the Y2K bug was a big issue because it would practically set all the internal clocks from 2000 when it's supposed to be to 1900.
Yeah. But like everyone thought it was gonna be the end of society.
Didn't it just
Luckily
fucking
they-
roll over?
Yeah, it just rolled over because programmers aren't stupid. They put in
Yeah,
2000s.
Just in
They-
case, because people were scared, they added a patch that would allow the computers to they added a patch that allowed your computers to upgrade from a 32-bit system to a 64-bit system. Or was it 16 to 32? I mean,
God, humans are
Probably.
pathetic.
If not 8 to 16, I don't know. But I feel like 16 to 32 because it's 2000s, not 80s.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, so like everyone, it was like people thought it was gonna be an apocalypse.
People get apocalypse scares. every
Like
other
people
year.
bought bunkers and shit. And we're ready for like the end of the world.
Apocalypse scares happen almost every other
Yeah.
year at that rate.
But it's like one of the original ones before the like Mayan calendar stuff.
My encounter one was just kind of dumb. Like, they just stopped fucking caring to write further. At a certain point, calendar makers are like, yeah, I can't be fucked anymore.
Yeah, but think about it. It was a calendar that ended at a specific date, and the
It
people
didn't
who
even
made it were
actually
just
end
all
that day.
and all those people who made it were just magically disappeared.
No, they
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
magically disappeared,
the
not
Mayans
killed by the
magically.
Spanish.
The Mayans didn't magically disappear. They killed themselves, and then the Spanish finished it off.
No. It was magical. That's what we're calling it. Don't look at the gravesite. Just look away from the gravesites. It was magical.
No, just state the facts, not cater to people's minds.
Magic.
Speaking of grave
Anyway.
sites, as you pass to the church, in the yard of the church is like a cemetery.
Are there zombies?
No, they're not zombies. There are tombstones.
They're zombies.
Think
Zombie
they're
tombstones.
Zombie tombstones.
No, I think those would be mimics. If possible, I'd like to give the church a 1-star to see if it's like back entrances or otherwise.
Yeah, there's like a front entrance and a back entrance. The back entrance goes to the cemetery with the tombstones.
Do I know if they'll be using the back entrance for the shooting?
Not
Giggity.
assumably not for this shot.
I'll probably post up back there then, just out of
Okay.
the way and out of sight, just to, in case someone is not where they're meant to be.
So they begin shooting. All 3 actors are in the church. This scene involves the journal that Ethan made. So like they find the journal in the church.
Just imagine Gemini opening it and seeing like, why the fuck did Lo here help?
Why the
Why
fuck did Load here help?
I don't think that was ever passed along. I think it was just like the information was passed along about the prop department, but the fact that Lo here helped the prop man actually make it calls.
Breathe.
So you read the scene in the church with the journal, and the scene has you like go to the church's basement, but they cut right as you like walk down the stairs because they've prepared a separate set back at the sound stage for like what's inside the basement for in the filming. While you are in the basement, you do see that like there is like a door, and they say, "Oh yeah, that door's been locked forever. We don't know how to like get it open, so we just like leave it. That's why we have to film back at the sound stage." On the church door is this.
God, I hope someone tells Lo here.
Who leaked Mom's spaghetti recipe?
Who leaked Cthulhu's spaghetti recipe?
Who did it?
Who did it?
Was
Who
it
made
gay?
out
is
the
it?
bread?
Was it gay? I think it was
But
gay.
okay, they finish shooting, and now they're like all cleaning up stuff and like finishing up shooting for the night.
As an actor, I have no idea what this is. As a Gemini, I can tell you exactly what this is.
Shut up.
Gemini?
It's a
Hello,
Gemini.
Gemini.
Which one of these is the Gemini related?
Being silly. An important question: does
Is
anyone
it the
who
Baymax?
does
Baymax?
anyone
No,
who
it-
Did you see the Baymax face?
No, it's a star.
Oh, I see it.
I also see it, yeah.
La, la, la.
Does Gemini pass along this information at all? Or is this
Nope.
like stuff we all got told?
Jebediah will tell you exactly what he thinks is important.
Jebediah.
Okay, did anyone else see it in the process?
I don't know. Were you guys watching the filming when they went down to the like what they can get to of the church's basement?
But considering what I said was, considering from earlier that I'm just like keeping an eye on the back of with the cameramen and stuff like that. So yeah, I would still
Okay.
be following.
Yeah, so you're like right behind the cameraman, so you see it.
Hmm.
Do you share the information with Lo here?
Please say
It
no.
seems-
Please say no. Please say no.
It seems unimportant, but I'll still say it to him anyway.
Damn it.
Oh, here's gonna go check it out.
Okay, so you,
Oh yeah,
you
there's
see
this weird symbol downstairs.
yeah, you see it.
Like Doctor scuttling noises.
What do you want to do about it?
Can I roll an occult?
Yeah,
Or
you can
just-
roll a cult. Yeah, a cult. This is the cult, not. Well,
It's
part of
not
it's Cthulhu, but
specifically
it's mostly a cult. These are alchemic symbols.
And it's on a door?
Yeah, it's on a door. Do you touch it at all?
Do I remember what the symbols mean?
Reminds me of what Shrimp is doing right now.
like gold. Let me pull back up the thing. What those ones were. It's like different elements or whatever, like gold. This like the cross star thing is like arsenic and stuff. I forget what the Baymax was. It's like I think it's that one wasn't lead. Lead's on a different thing, but they're alchemic symbols for like elements and stuff. Let me bring up my alchemy.
That's what I feel like what Shrimp is doing. Like, hey,
What?
Runes? Runes?
Yeah.
If you look at player chat,
This one. This one that I was referencing. Let's see. On some random like Crystal Mommy Facebook page.
Shino.
So I
That's
pulled
too.
this from-
That's too tame, Shino. This.
Okay, so like
Crystal Mommy.
you don't know what Crystal Mommies are?
No.
There's a type of woman who's very obsessed with crystals.
Oh, I just didn't know what they're called.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that.
You okay? Are you laughing at me calling them that? That's what they're called.
You made me choke on fucking rice.
Choke
Why
on
would you
rice.
choke on rice.
It was like a little nugget.
He's not
I was
even
having a
here.
hard time.
Hold on, a rice nugget? What?
No, he's
Rice
choking on a
grain.
grain of rice.
Grain of rice.
Why are you
Oh.
choking on him? He's not even here.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Lamau.
Shut up.
It's it on.
You
Zena.
go fuck yourself.
Mhm.
In an actual character, Lohir will like attempt to talk to the Xenon of the world that I know can fucking hear
Mhm.
us.
Yeah.
Question. Would it take a coin in order to reacquire a book of alchemical symbols?
I'd be kind of cheating you out of a coin. I will send you
It would be
the
cheating
picture.
you out of a
I'm
coin.
sorry. The number you're trying to
sorry.
reach is unavailable.
Oh, did I actually already save it? Might have already
Uh,
saved it to my thing. Let me send it.
That would be
the
cheating
thing.
you out of a coin. Oh, okay. Good.
No, I can't wrongfully take coins from you. That maybe that's what it says. Like the rules that bind me do not allow me to take coins from you for no reason.
This is stuff.
But
we
if you
are-
give her a reason,
If you give me a reason, I'll gladly take them all and set you back to stage one.
or if you
think
die
I
in the
know-
game,
I
you
think
die
I
in
know,
real
like-
life.
Lohir already plans on spending his coins on like
Yeah.
items and other
Yeah.
fuckery. If he
I'll
needs
gladly let you go into debt.
it.
I know how to use my coins
Oh
wisely.
no, I'm forever trapped in a place of infinite knowledge, having to go on and do quests of Cthulhu nature. The horror!
I don't see a problem with this. Free coins.
Okay,
free,
here's-
free shit.
Here's like the stuff. It's just that's what you know the symbols mean. There you go.
Can I put my coin in a vending machine?
It will come back to your pocket unless you want like magic soda.
yeah. Yeah, free soda.
Free soda every time it comes back. Fuck yeah, that's some free shit right there.
Yeah, it works and you get a soda.
I
If
can
anything,
just
I think they're
instantly
probably.
get it.
I think they're bigger than quarters, so it might not fit.
What?
That's a lie because you could use a dollar
get
coin
it
and you can still
instead.
put it
Oh.
inside the vending machine.
Croissant.
Maybe they're too thick. I don't know. Okay, there are some alchemic symbols. I'll reuse these for other stuff. This just can introduce us to alchemic symbols.
Extra thick.
I don't know if these are exactly like correct, but yeah, they're close enough.
Yeah, I think they're most from other things I've seen. They're mostly correct. Like
Is that
they're
the
referencing
one
something.
Top left meant to be Alaman, and you just drew it wrong?
Oh, did I? Is Alaman on this one? Let me see. Alaman's not on this one.
No. Okay, so it's not that you drew it wrong.
Uh-huh.
Get the wrong one.
Which one did you think it was?
Top left.
Top left. That's arsenic, isn't it?
I wish this was in alphabetical order.
Yeah, that's arsenic. That's the one right under Alaman on the chart.
Ah, okay, I see it.
Yes, the poison.
So if you touch the symbols at all, you'll see that they're on like little like stone buttons that like it like compresses in when you touch it.
Like eventually running his hand over notices that they can depress. Can I tell if this is made to be a compound or?
I didn't go that far into thinking about it and just picked random symbols for today.
Amazing.
There is no deeper lore than that. There's somewhere else you can get the answer to this.
Me over here like, I wonder if it's meant to be a combination type thing. Xenon? I just kind of guessed and put random symbols.
I mean, there is a combination, but they don't belong together specifically.
Olive oil. Okay then. That makes sense because olive oil is an ocean-based one. That makes sense.
Oh, you're like questioning why these things have alchemic symbols?
No, I'm questioning the symbol. Yeah, the symbols on the table. Like, why is olive oil there? But then, like, thinking about it, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because whoever drew it was a real fan of Popeye is why.
They mostly like checked out from like knowledge, my pre-existing knowledge about alchemy. So like, it seemed as
knowledge.
it seemed as legit as alchemy is, as alchemy
Okay.
can be.
Alchemy is just chemistry,
Yeah.
but with a fancy
Alchemy
name.
is a incorrect form of chemistry that
Yeah.
also semi-work.
Yeah, because they were
it's
doing just chemistry wrong.
chemistry
Yeah.
without knowledge of chemistry.
It was chemistry without the understanding of the basics.
Until they have to go low here, would kind of study this.
Okay, what is everyone else doing while it's cleanup time?
I will right-click and follow Psycho.
I will right click and follow shrimp.
Okay, you're watching the doctor just like study this like symbol on the door. So what is Jebediah doing?
You're the bar.
To
To the bar!
You get there and Ethan is still cleaning up the mess from earlier.
3 shots of vodka, please.
Okay, so you guys are in like the down. So the other two guys, so Mason and Lo here are in the downstairs of the church by a door.
Hello.
Barnabas and Jebediah
Oddly, I-
went to the bar.
To be honest, you have a non-combat like character and a combat character, and then in the other group you have Jebediah and the author, who is a combat character and a non-combat like
Yeah.
character. It's actually pretty balanced groups.
The ending of balance.
All of you roll luck, and then I'll figure out what I'm gonna do.
Oh boy. A hawk too.
Get out my handy dandy
A final fail. Another fail.
You
Yeah, that's
feeling
pretty well
lucky?
balanced.
success.
Hunk?
Okay.
That's pretty balanced.
They're the less lucky
Good,
group.
'cause I don't.
If anything, the less lucky group is the more lucky group because they get a clue, but not even a
Huh?
clue. They get something to happen.
I think number-wise, it's technically me and Shino.
Yeah.
Yeah, 75 and more.
So you
Yeah.
guys are focused on the door. So maybe you hear like people like still moving upstairs. Like you hear like a scraping sound upstairs. But like when you came downstairs, you saw that people were cleaning up the cameras and stuff. So like it sounds just like they're still moving equipment around upstairs. There was like a brief pause, but then they went back to like moving equipment.
Yeah, Loki would still signal to like for Mason to peek because he doesn't need eyes directly on him.
Mhm. What does Mason do?
Would use my owl head in 180.
You 180. You're in a hallway underground.
Forgot fucking his fucking power was owl.
So yeah, you 180 your head, and you see the stairs up.
I think it'd be crazier if the plague doctor did that.
Oh no, Loki has a different animal.
I understand.
Is do I see anyone in the darkness of the staircase?
Nobody's in the passage with you.
Check
Uh,
upper part, not the fucking stairs.
Some more time passes, and you hear dripping.
I'm sorry?
You hear dripping.
Do I know which direction this drip is coming
Upstairs.
Go check upstairs. I
return
asked
to
you, you fucking dumbass.
from? I don't know. There's some goop over there. I don't want to go there.
So you're just
But,
gonna sit in the
Did you say
basement.
that in character too low here?
No, cause it's so hard. Cause first it's like drip. I'm like,
You hear the
but
sound
yeah.
of like dripping. Okay.
yeah.
You-
I'm not gonna look, but I'm a slow creep on this.
Okay, you creep up the stairs. The stairs are like kind of by like the front of the church, or not front of the church, like the stage part of the church, where there's the lectern where where like the preacher reads from, and then like behind where the preacher would be is like a big like effigy of Jesus like crucified on the cross. So you come up the stairs, you look around, and on the effigy of Jesus, he's like crying tears of blood.
Uh-huh. Is there any writing around it?
Yeah, on a wall nearby it says like the perpetrators will be dealt with.
Good. I'm going down back to the doctor. And I'm going to relay that to him.
Clear will stop. Slowly turn his head. And you didn't check the Skyping. You done.
You hear more like knocking or whatever upstairs.
Oh, here's gonna go like walk over and peek out the stairs to see if there's anyone up there.
You like look out in time just to see the door close behind whoever it is when they leave.
Well, here we'll look toward the detective. And then just go check the statue. Just
By
not
all means, go
disappointed.
right ahead.
What? I don't. Do you think I feel God?
Yeah, so
I mean,
you
I
got
don't,
bleeding
but,
Jesus on the cross.
Yeah, we got bleeding Jesus. I am more concerned of that than a god.
I mean, technically, it is a representation of God's wrath sometimes, but it is fine. I will go check to see if it's more fake blood or if it's real blood.
It's fake blood.
Can I? Was there any objects they were very clearly moved to allow access up?
You see some scratches on the like ground, and then there's like a off to the side there's like a ladder.
Could have known who it was. Could have known who it was if you just fucking checked and didn't fucking owl your neck. God fucking damn it, Chino.
I got scared. It was dripping.
What do you mean? You know what? This makes sense, though. Here's the only one that's not fucking scared of dead bodies. You got spooked.
I got spooked. What do you want from me?
Detective my ass.
Most mild of scares.
Oh, there was movement upstairs.
What is you?
No!
You're
I
just
would go
suddenly
check it out.
downstairs and you hear dripping and then someone moving. I would be scared.
I'm not a
I
good
have-
enough storyteller for there to be any sort of fear in this situation.
Chino, I'm not the one making this. If it was me, you would have to be scared.
No, I'll be fine.
The thing I'm referencing, which I'm not really referencing, the thing that inspired the Jesus to be bleeding was a book I read recently. That one came alive and, like, attacked the people. So, like...
That's funny.
Thanks, fucking excuse you.
Oh, it was a very stupid horror story.
Sorry.
One
Are
of
you
the other
sorry?
arcs, they beat it was a yaoi, and the two guys were, like, beating the shit out of, the
Of course
grudge.
it is.
Are you telling me Jesus was cross with them?
Yeah, Jesus was cross with them on Easter. It was like an
Oh.
Easter-themed, scenario.
Zena,
Mm-hmm.
out of the symbols on them, I'm just gonna ask directly. Was mercury, sulfur, iron, copper, and honey on there?
Don't think so, because it's like gold, arsenic, olive oil, tin. What was the star and the like H? Wait, let me see. Where did we go back to that?
For this.
Let's see. The H is lapis lazuli, and then the star is
Fucking Minecraft.
ammonium, or ammonia. On this one, I just picked aesthetic symbols.
I looked it up really quick because I was wondering if the password to it was the elixir of life.
Another time I'll use like some actual like formula or something, but today, because it's like there's a second half to this that you haven't gotten yet.
That. No. Balloon incident. Also need to note down.
Sorry, could we get to the second part of it in the next session?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it's getting late.
yeah, that's okay. We can continue next time, and I can like write more margin notes for the thing and make the script puzzle make more sense. You guys can get a
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys go back upstairs. You walk past through the graveyard.
No, I won't drag it out more.
But then, and you, go back, everyone, like, resumes or, like, gets into the bus, and you all go, back to the studio and have dinner, and then go to sleep. And that's where we can end it, yeah.
Oh!
Happy birthday, Psycho!
I'm sorry that
Thank
I
you.
talked a lot during this, in case you had any, like, want to talk.
I had a bunch of burning questions, but I couldn't speak, so it's okay.
You can ask some questions if you want to ask some questions, unless you're being sarcastic.
I was being sarcastic. I'm
Okay.
good. That being said, I am going to go later.
Mm-hmm.
Go to bed. Go to bed, nerd.
Okay, night, Psycho.
Good night.
Okay, what time are we? 10:31. Let me think. Well, let me see what Soul's doing. It's probably Honkai. Oh, he's playing Yakuza. Unless there's an activity you guys want to, unless there's an activity you guys want to partake in, I'm gonna probably do Honkai.
We don't really have any other game
Uh-huh.
besides what I said, where I could kick you ass in a Hololive fighting game.
Did
but
I? Let me see if it updated.
it is
Or,
like
downloaded. It's
50
pretty small,
megabytes.
yeah. It's pretty small. It downloaded. We can do a few rounds of Idle Showdown if you want.
Yeah, let me finish
Nice, yeah.
the simulation.
Yeah, I still need to do my weekly win something in the simulated universe later. But it's still like 2 days.
Fucking, I've noticed that who the hacker is, and I'm like, she appeared like during the very beginning of Star Rail,
Yeah.
and I know the voice actor. I'm like,
Yeah, it's Neptune. That's why I said like
Neptune.
everyone's gonna want Silverwolf.
yeah, I was like, Silverwolf. It sounds fucking familiar, and then I heard the voice. I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember who she is.
Yeah,
A
let
fucking
me switch
hacker.
over to back to my main screen. Oh, get rid of this reactive.
So I'm trying to grind that out as much as I
Yeah.
can.
Grim, would you like to run through some dungeons? 'Cause if not,
With
I'll-
his gun.
Yeah. So having to level Mechanist up to 50 to unlock all the daily stuff.
Grandma's not here.
Oh, did he say he was? I think he did say he was gonna step out, but I kind of missed it.
Oh, I don't know why Psycho left. He was supposed to do his roles.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he was tired. Yeah, you guys can do your rolls.
I need to reopen it.
Okay, I'm able to do own 99 out of 70. What the fuck? So is it a
Want to
D6
fail.
roll? Yeah,
It's
I know
D10.
that. It's D10. Okay. That is
Also, are
a
you enjoying
whopping
my
one.
thoroughness Xenon with everything?
Yeah, it's
or am I
good, yeah.
doing it too thorough?
Slightly too thorough, but it's more a problem with me than a problem with you. That I didn't properly prepare.
Is this better or worse than dealing with me doing crafting?
It's about the same.
Granted, I'm thorough in different ways with crafting. I'm thorough in figuring shit out with crafting.
I just realized I forgot to fix my my reactive on your side. Sorry, but my current reactive's like fine though, because it's like also like similar outfit to my Call of Cthulhu outfit.
I returned.
Yay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We wrapped up. We're just talking
Yeah, we wrapped up because Psycho got tired.
I asked you, but you were gone. Hey, that's good. If you wanted to run some dungeons with me to level up Mechanist, because I need to grind it up to 50 to get all the trials and shit.
Sure. Let me see. I think what can I play in dungeons below.
I'm at 40, like 4-ish, I think.
44ish.
Yeah, let me go through the simulation, and then we can do.
Yeah.
Grab the sheet over a few. Oh, no, you're good.
Change my game.
No, I'm still low level. I can't join your dungeons.
Okay. So
I mean,
I
dungeons XP scales.
only got a spot hidden. Okay.
It wasn't a lot of rolling, but it made.
That's I have to fail, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Also, I'm sorry to both of you if I talked way too much during that.
No, it's fine. I was actually able to talk sometime throughout that and annoy Xenon with all the questions.
Xenon got me inquisitive.
Is my tiny little mystery decent enough to be a mystery?
Yes, it's actually like. It's a difference, like, when it's actually like a mystery, like, oh yeah, it has a logical end that I can see. I'm more interested. If it's a mystery where it's just, yeah, it's this
Tried
person.
bullshit.
With like random stuff. I've attempted to run a mystery before and it did not work.
When you thought you made a grape juice, but it's actually a blueberry, and it surprised you.
What?
I made a caffeine stimulant drink thing.
Mm.
Grim over here doing stimulants.
Yes, caffeine is a stimulant. Don't at me.
Don't at me. Now let me open up this
No, I'm gonna
game.
directly.
Turn it up. You can find it
Go down.
or rock with it.
Yeah. I'll reuse those alchemic symbols for a proper like chemistry based thing at some other point, but this was just more of an introduction to the symbols, and like just I needed some sort of symbol for the puzzle, because like I said, I'm slightly matching the script, except for like there's like one bullshit part about like the journal in the script, but that I like changed its location.